Hey, can you hear me, guys? I was going to try to do it on my phone and on my laptop, but I heard an instant echo, so I said no, let me not do that. I'm going to wait till some people come in on this Sunday afternoon. I'm late today. It's okay. I actually wasn't going to even come live today, guys. And I know there's times where you can take a break from coming on. I know that. Trust me, I do. Hey, Libra 4, happy Sunday, beautiful. How are you? Hey, Miss LaWanda. Hi, girl. Guys, I came on. I wasn't going to come on because I'm just not feeling up to par today. And this is why I did come live, because I don't feel up to par today. I feel like crying all day. It's one of them kind of days. Sometimes Sunday, I don't know why Sunday affects me. And I know I always come on positive no matter what's going on. And I do pay attention to things. It's like when I'm tired, then I get emotional. But I have really, really, really been missing my child. And I haven't cried in a long, long time. And I know it has a lot to do with Halloween coming up, because this was one of her favorite holidays. She celebrated Halloween. She used to dress up. And I just been thinking about her like the last, matter of fact, week, very, very intensely. And sometimes I feel like she is with me, real close to me, and she wants to be recognized and noticed. Like, she wants me to talk to her. I just feel that so deep in my spirit. So I talk to her. And like, I made her, it's weird, guys. I made she had taught me how to make this tuna casserole dish. I don't like tuna all like that. I'll eat a tuna sandwich. But when she was staying with me, she had said, Mom, um, I know an easy meal you can make. And it was a tuna casserole. And I was like, that sounds gross. But anyway, I'm going to greet you guys when you come in. And I just came live just so I can talk about it and get past it. Doing it in silence sometimes for me is just not good. And I know it has a lot to do with, because I'm tired. I've been, stayed up very late last night, did that test and all of that stuff the other day. And like I said, this holiday is just difficult. It's weird. Christmas, I don't believe Christmas will affect me like this, because like I said, this was just her favorite holiday, Halloween. She loved dressing up, absolutely loved dressing up. So getting back to the tuna casserole, she taught me how to make this casserole, guys. Thank you, Libra. And I'm okay, Libra. Honestly, I really, really am. But like I said, I just thought about it, and I said, just go live and, release it, talk about it. You don't have to come on here and hip, hip, hurrah all the time. It doesn't, April, you don't have to do that. You can show in season and out of season. You can talk about when you're, because that is one of the purposes for my platform. And I thank you guys for coming. I really, really do. And this is just not, I don't want, it's not to bring anybody down, because guys, I promise you, my life is good. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for, and once I get past it, I'm good. I'm absolutely good. I'm back to, but I know that I can't keep it in. And it's weird because when I was setting up for the live, I wasn't going, like I said, I wasn't going to come. And when I was setting up for the live, I could feel myself getting more and more emotional. And I was like, here you go. But I'm like, no, April, here you go. This is you. Girl, chill, get a grip. So anyway, I just made the casserole like I think 4 days ago. And I hadn't made it in a long, 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 long time. And I wasn't even really thinking about her until I started making it. I asked my husband if he wanted that. And he said, yeah. He says, I like that dish. And I end up liking it, believe it or not. It's really good. So, because I just, like I said, I can't imagine tuna, hot tuna, gross, but it is delicious. And it's with cream of mushroom, rice, and, some other ingredients. But so when I made it, when I was making it, I was talking to her and I said, baby, um, here's the meal that you taught mom how to make. And I just felt like she was near me. I felt like it was like she wanted me to make that meal. I'm telling you guys, I can't explain it. I don't know if anybody else can relate to that. Feeling the feeling that kind of a feeling with someone that has passed. Louisa G said, April, you can always talk to your daughter. And I do. And Louisa, I feel like she talks to me. It's like she, and even my daughters will share things that make them feel like she's with them. I knew you would like it, Sharon. I thought about you when I was looking in the comments. I was waiting to see if you was going to say anything about it. It is good, Sharon. It is so delicious. And she was when she and she made it, like me and her made it together, and she was so elated when she watched me take a taste, because like I said, I was telling her through the whole thing, I'm like, tuna casserole, baby. I said, nobody's supposed to eat hot tuna. That's nasty. She's like, Mom, trust me, trust me. And girl, I tore that stuff up and been making it ever since. I promise you. Now, I don't make it as good as she does, but it's really good. And so that, like I said, that was that. And then I did like I told you guys the other day, I did the short, and with her in mind, I see, because as soon as I saw that trend, I go on YouTube, TikTok, and look at the trends, and that one was one of them, the Halloween thing. And I immediately thought of her because she was really active on TikTok. And I even wanted to tag her in it, guys. I don't know if that's weird or not, but I didn't. I didn't tag her in it. I was going to put it on I did put it on my Instagram, and I tagged my oldest daughter. But so anyway, I did that for her because I feel like she can see things, and I watch a lot of Tyler Perry. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but if there are anybody in the chat that has a loved one that's passed, and you want to get an idea of, do they communicate? Do they, those kind of things, watch Tyler Henry. He's on all platforms. He's on Facebook. He's on TikTok. He's definitely on TikTok. He's very active on Instagram, and he's on Netflix. And he meets with people and talks to them about their loved ones. And when I tell you guys, if I had a little bit of doubt after watching him, I have no doubt that our loved ones that are passed on still communicate with us. I have no doubt about that, and I absolutely believe that. I absolutely know that. I don't believe it. I know it for a fact. But anyway, let me come down and greet everybody. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. Sunday's a slow day, and it's funny, broken but unbroken. If she comes in the chat, I saw her message like late. She had inboxed me and asked me if I was coming live. And I saw it. And when I saw it, that was when I was debating. I was like, I'm like, I'm tired today. And I was debating whether I was going to come live at that time, at that particular moment. And I looked and seen that she had sent me a message. So what I did, I just immediately came live. Immediately. I didn't even respond because I felt like that was telling me to come live. Like I said, because the last few days or the last week has really, really, really been difficult. Last couple weeks. And, with the sense of the feeling of loss for her, missing her, and how beautiful she was. And like I said, sometimes I have to, and I actually, it's less and less. If you guys notice, I don't come on because when I first started my channel, it was like twice a week. I was coming on and crying, and it was a mess. I was like, oh my God, not a mess, but I was like, April, God, you can't cry every live, honey. This is just too much. But I was just due for that. And like I said, Halloween, I just recognized that this Halloween, and I've never looked at Halloween like this. I never had an appreciation for it until she's gone. Now I miss it. Now I wish she was here so she could dress up. And I am so grateful. Let me say this to you, Miss Lawanda. I just adore you. And I love seeing you with your daughter. It blesses me so much because that's what life is about. That's what it's supposed to be about. To love and to have that kind of a relationship. What you wrote in that post was so beautiful. It didn't make me sad. It blessed my soul. And I just wanted to hug both of you. I said, that's what it's about. That's what we are supposed to be doing. And I promise you that you are so on point. You are so, in your life and with things that you're doing with your daughter, you have definitely got the understanding of what it's about. And I just wanted to tell you that because when I saw that, I had the smiles I was reading it and I was like, God dang, this is so good. So I wanted to thank you, and please keep up the good work with that. Keep posting things like that because it blesses other people. And it really, really, really blessed me. It makes me remember, April, you have your two other daughters and plug into them like that. You understand? So anyway, let me see. Guys, I tried to do it on my phone and the thing at the same time because I wanted to walk. I said, well, if you do it on your phone, you can walk and sit on the patio and talk and I said, no, just sit at your computer. And y'all know I'm gonna pop up on the camera in a minute. But let me greet you guys. Let me greet you. And I'm okay. I promise I'm okay. And I do receive and accept the prayers. I really do. And this is just my process. It's just my process, guys. And it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And I do know that that is actual and factual. And I'm so grateful for it. And Jersey Girl, today I'm going to go on my TikTok. You can you can do a 10-minute long video. I'm going to sing a song and I'm going to send it into So You Think You Can Sing, because I saw two contestants that sang and they were both really, really good. And I thought about it and I said, April, you can do this. You can do this. Just do it. And my daughter was like, do it, Mom, do it. So I am going to do it. I'm going to make a thing from TikTok. And I told her, yeah, girl, and I could put the filters up there, and she's cracking up because I do love my filters, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I love me some filters. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your day, beautiful. Thank you, Audrey Evans. And you enjoy yours too, baby. It is so beautiful out, guys. And I am. And I got to tell you guys what happened to me yesterday. It was really, really crazy. Crazy. That's why I know God is real, honey. Hi, Lisa Brown. Lisa says, good morning. Happy Sunday, April 11 chat. Miss LaWanda's greeting everybody. My beautiful Miss LaWanda. Lisa Brown. Hey, darling. How are you? There go my Gwen, darling. Hi, Gwen. Gwen, Elijah's hair is so cute. His little head. My daughter says he keeps touching his head. It's so cute. She can't stop touching it. She is so elated with his haircut. Very, very happy about that. But I was like, dang, my little ninja got a dome on him. He got a head like grandma. God dang. He got a head like his grandmother. He get it honest. Sharon said, hi, April 11 chat. Hey, my Sharon. Miss LaWanda's promoting. She says, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Yes, guys, I'm still wanting subscribers, everything. I love, and Davion did a lot. I know you guys were in the chat. I was in there as well. It was so good. That was one of the best lives. I love how Davion is so versatile. She'll come and roast, and then she'll come with some good things. You know what I mean? I love it. Everybody's greeting. My Louisa. Hi, Louisa G. Hey, Bella. Everybody's still greeting. Lisa Brown. Oh, April, love praying for you, sweetie. It's okay to cry. Thank you, Lisa. It is, ain't it, baby? I know, because I sometimes it just be pushing out. I can't even help it, girl. I can't even stop it from coming. It just be there. And then when I get done, I'm good. It's like, okay, that's what you needed. Keep it moving, boo. Keep it moving. Hi, my Cheryl P. Hey, beautiful girl. So you've been here for a minute, guys. I can't wait, guys, to do the giveaway. On the giveaway, I'm going to do two different ones. I'm going to do one with members only, and then I'm going to do just a regular one. I was thinking, but only thing about members only, guys, it's just like it's so up in the air with me. I want to do, because everybody can't afford membership, and I understand that. And with me, I want to support everybody that I love over here. And it's difficult sometimes. It's like them damn things be coming around so quick. That's why you should always put it on your Cash App so you can determine whether you could pay it or not. I always do try to get them in before the end of the month to get that membership renewed, but I got to keep in mind that it's so difficult. Now, if I was working full-time like I was, because when I was working full-time, guys, I had so many memberships out there. Unbelievable. I was just, you get a badge, you get a badge, you get a badge. I was going crazy with that thing. But I understand that. So it's just, I really want the people that are consistent and constant to my channel to be blessed. I think like maybe doing, what do you think about this, guys? I do the giveaway, but then have people randomly while I'm doing that giveaway, have them drop their Cash App, just random people. That's a good idea. That's how I can do it. Thank you, Libra, for you said you were sending up the prayers. Thank you. That sounds good, doesn't it? And I forgot to monetize my video from StreamYard. I didn't even know. I forgot I had to do it. And so commercials are going to be coming on there, guys. Them ads, because my channel's small, they do give you revenue, and I'm very grateful for them. But it is very difficult to watch the ads, speaking from a personal experience. The only time I really will watch ad It like I don't like when it has 3 ads back to back. That's just too much to me. Um, but when oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh, the only time I really will, if I'm watching a content creator's replay, if I have my phone sitting down and I'm walking around doing stuff, but I'm listening, then the ads will run. But if I'm sitting there with the phone in my hand, and especially if it's good content and I don't want to miss it, if they're especially when somebody's roasting somebody, it's hard to watch them ads because you be like, I don't want to miss this. You feel me? I know you guys can relate. I know you can, but that's what I'll do with my giveaway. That's just how I'll do it. I won't do the members only first. I will do just the regular giveaway, and then I'll just randomly call people and have them drop their cash up. That's how I'm going to do it. Word is born. Word is born. Hey, my Jersey. Peace and blessings, Lady April Mods in chat. Oh, I'm so far up, guys. Everybody's still greeting. It's open panel. You know, you guys, when I come on StreamYard, you can pop up in the chat. You're very welcome. I mean, pop up on the stage. You don't have to put your camera on or nothing. You can come up if you feel like talking, you feel like chewing the fat. Come on up. April, you can always talk about your daughter. She is your child. Thank you, Louisa. Thank you. That means a lot, you saying that. It really does. I talk about her on my lives, but not, it's a little less than it used to be. But and what I think happens is, and it's especially with family members, when, now my sister checks on me regularly. Like after, if she hasn't heard from me in about a week, she will call me and say, babe, how are you doing? And I can, the tone, and I hear when she's saying it, like, I know what she means when she asks me that, because what it is, and me and her talked about this, she goes through feelings missing her niece. And like, she'll tell me, April, I had such a difficult day missing her. My daughter told me, her dad, who is my daughter's that passed, her stepdad, she said last week he didn't sleep all night because my daughter was on his mind. So like I said, guys, it doesn't just it doesn't just affect me, it affects others. But my sister will call and check on me to make sure, how I'm doing, because I don't talk about it a lot, and it's like I said, things will trigger it, and it's just this past Halloween. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in and celebrate in acknowledgement of her for Halloween. I was even thinking about getting dressed up, and it's been years. The last time I got dressed up for trick or treat or Halloween, guys, was when I was about 12 years old. You understand? I've never went to Halloween parties, never dressed up or none of that. After the trick or treat process of Halloween was over for me, it was a done deal. Now, my oldest daughter and my middle daughter that passed, my daughter has parties. They have Halloween parties. They dress up, costumes. People come to my daughter's house. She'll probably have one this year. They celebrate. They love it. Hey, Mookie. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, beautiful April Love. Happy Sunday. Hey, Mookie. I'm glad to see you, beautiful Mookie Boo. Hi, Mookie. Everybody saying hi. Yes, Tyler does a lot of stores. He does, Jersey Girl. He's very good. He is very, very good. I love watching him. I hope that he puts some new content. And I was even going to, he has like a online thing where you can join for a fee. But I just feel like if I do that, I may never get picked for him to do a reading, because there were so many times where I got to all the way up to putting my payment information in, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There's Pumpkin. I haven't seen you in so long. Hello, Miss April. I'm at work, RN, making everyone's biscuits and gravy. Oh, that is so sweet, Pumpkin. I love it. Good morning. Good morning to you. And I'm glad to see you this Sunday morning. Glad you're up and able to work, girl. I know that's right. April, we could never Louisa G said, April, we could never forget loved one. My parents are gone, but my mom was special. I know that's right. That's exactly right, Louisa G. There's always going to be times where we miss our family. It's inevitable, but like I said, now you see, guys, that I've got myself collected, and I'm good to go, and I just, like I said, I remain grateful to God, because God is still blessing my life. He's blessing my life more than I've ever been blessed, guys. I'm telling you, I feel more blessed now that how could you possibly say that, guys? Yes, Miss Sharon, I know you do, baby, and I know you miss him, you know. Um, but I also know too that you are good in your life. You're good in your life. It's like if you never ever um, got into another relationship in your life, you would be absolutely okay with it. That takes a strong person to do that, because Sharon, for many, many years, and this is what caused me a lot of problems, I could not be alone, Sharon. Every time if a relationship ended, and I would start doing really well, and I'd get an apartment. Like if we broke up or something, I'd get my own apartment, and I would always be afraid and felt like I couldn't do it by myself. And then I'd get into a relationship and it would be so damn toxic, because I would just get in it for those reasons, because I didn't want to be alone. You feel me? And it always proved disastrous, always. Cheryl P said, it's okay to cry, April, let it out. That's right, girl. Look, now I feel better. I just feel like, okay, keep it moving, April. We love you, beautiful lady, April. Sending you virtual hugs, and I receive them too, Jersey. I promise you I do. Thank you, Lisa, for the praying hands. Gwen is high-fiving about baby E's hair. Tell Jay I said hello to him and I love him. Thank you, Teresa Dallas. I love you, girl, and I appreciate that so, so much. Thank you, and I receive it. I do. I receive it. I heard somebody say today, it's sad when people come on here and depend on, it's sad when people come, it's sad that people look to YouTube for recognition or, what's the words, guys? In other words, they said that people need, there are some people that need to come on YouTube because that's where they get their, I just put a piece of gum in my mouth, guys. And what I like about with the camera off, guys, you can just cut up. You can do what you want. Now I know what people like having the camera off. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to comb your hair. You ain't got to do nothing. But I'm so used to coming on the camera. But I heard them saying, I don't even know who it was, but they were like, I think I was reading it in a post, and they said, you're pitiful that you have to come on here and get accolades or encouragement and things like that from people to make you feel better about yourself. That is not the case with Miss April. I don't come on YouTube and interact with you guys because I don't feel good about myself. That's not the reason. I love I don't care what they say. I love the encouragement. I love the blessing that I get from people showing me love. I love it. It's good for us as human beings. So I don't know what they were talking about, but it's not because I don't have it for myself and I need you guys to give it to me to make me who I am. That is not the way it is. But I do know God uses y'all as individuals to encourage people. Just like we come out here and we come out here and the supporters look to us for entertainment, encouragement, prayer, whatever it is. It works both ways, guys. It's not just a one-sided thing, and that's what I don't have twisted today. It's I enjoy it just as much as y'all. So that's why I said, that's why I see the blessing in all of it. I just really do, and I understand that. And I ask myself this question: if YouTube were to end today, because have to ask yourself that, because it could easily happen. If there were no more YouTube, I'm talking, you can't get on here to talk to people. I got enough. Sharon, let me say this, girl. I'm about to run. I got enough connections with people, good people that I have met on here that would go beyond YouTube. Do you understand what I'm saying? I could hit Miss Sharon up and say, "Hey, girl, how you doing? I miss you. What's been going on?" So it got nothing to do with YouTube. YouTube can go tomorrow. You understand me? Jersey girl. Hey, I'd be like, "Hey, Jersey girl, I'm just checking on you, boo. How's things going?" You understand? That's what I'm talking about. How about that? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I know you can do this. I'm going to do it, Jersey. Jersey. I'm going to get on. I'm going to sing that. I'm going to sing, and I'm going to do it. Oh, Louisa G said your daughter would be proud of you. Louisa, I absolutely believe that. I know she would. And I'm telling you, that means so much. She's the one that got me to start this channel. I'm telling you. I know you can. Yeah, girl, I'm going to do it, Gwen, darling. I'm going to do it. Okay. Oh, I didn't even. Okay, let me go check. I'll go check when I get off. Okay, baby. Hey, Pepper China. Hi, beautiful. I'm so glad to see you this Sunday afternoon, boo. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. It does make you feel better, Lisa. Once I cry and get that, because the grief is settled in there. It's so, and could you imagine not crying and releasing it? It has to come, my grief has to come out, guys. I can't let it stay in there. It's like a wound that won't heal if I do that. If I keep it in there, it just causes, no, I can't. I cannot. Because there go Tannis. Hey, Tannis. You said good evening. Tannis, where you at, boo? What part of, so is it nighttime for you, boo? But yeah, guys, the crying makes me release, and I feel so much better when I do. I feel like a burden is lifted off of me. It's almost like I can exhale. It's like, okay, I'm good now, because it be so balled up in there, man. That hi, Christine Foot. It be that grief be so balled up inside that it got to come up out of there. I love that TikTok, April, you did. Thank you, Tannis. Thank you, darling. I don't plug into my TikTok. Oh my God. Queso Jewel. Hey, son. How you doing? Everybody's saying, Jersey said, hey, Queso Jewel. Oh, you lost your friend, Queso Jewel. When? How recent? There go Brittany. Brittany, are you still here? Because I think Zaba's live. If you are, I wanted to talk to you about Katie real quick. Queso Jewel said, hey, Jersey girl. Hey, Gwen Houston. Oh, Queso Jewel is saying hi to everybody. That's y'all's brother. I love how strangers can be a blessing. God don't make mistakes. You better preach it, girl. You better say that and say that again. I know you anointed. I said that in one of my lives. You said turn my camera on. Okay, I'll turn it on to say hey, but I'm gonna turn it back off because I'm not looking up to par. Okay. Uh-oh. There we go. See, I look a little busted. I ain't do too much. Love y'all. I'm going to turn it back off. So you see me. I didn't do nothing to myself. I didn't even really comb my hair. I just like smoothed it down and kept it moving. Oh, he said, turn your camera on. Did you see me? Hey, Marva, beautiful. Hi, my Marva Booker. Hi, baby. Everybody, thank you guys for coming. I so appreciate it. I really do. I'm trying to think of a song I could sing. Um, okay, Lost LA. I got people in LA. I have stepsisters, stepbrothers, nieces. Um, I have actually I have an uncle. LA, LA. Who else? I have a few people there. This gum is so good. Good night. Have a good night, okay? I want you back on the panel so you can talk sometime, okay, Queso Jewel? Miss April, you flexing with your natural beauty. Oh, I just adore you, girl. Let me pin you. Let me give you a star. Girl. You just be knowing what to say. I love my Gwen darling. Gwen loves some Miss April. She be acting like she know me though, for real, like she been in my life all my life. Be calling me by my nickname, y'all. Then she be all up in my head saying stuff that I be thinking. I'll be like, wait, what? Wait, what? I'm trying to think of a song. Oh, thank you, Jersey. April, you always look good. Y'all is just too nice. I love y'all. That's how I feel about y'all. Y'all are beautiful. I'll be meaning that when I say y'all beautiful. I don't just say that. I mean it because I see beauty. I love I prefer, oh, and I need to polish a couple nails. I I always look for the beauty in people. Sometimes it's not difficult at all. With you guys, it's just not difficult. It's the ones that okay, let me say this. I'll give Sharon, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. And I like how you said yesterday when I was talking about JR, you said I was too nice. You're absolutely right. Because Miss April could um, you know what I'm saying? I could go there. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. When I had went over there to listen to that, I went over to the shorts as well. You know, I don't know, you're on their page, so check out their stuff. That's just me. And so I went to the one short, and I do believe it was her dad. And he was working, doing some kind of drilling on something, an elderly man. And I was so touched by that because I'm like, you could see he was well up in age, and if they're 70, he has to be well up in age. And when I seen him working, I was amazed. I was like, oh my God, bless his heart. So that now, as far as they're concerned, I don't see no beauty in them. I just see a lot of issues, period. And so I'm not even going to, waste my time talking about that. And that's my take on it. And I'm allowed to have it. Absolutely. But when I saw that touched me, She said, now look at there. Now look at there. I did. That's what I said. I said, well, look at there. I'm drinking my tea. Guys, I ate my leftovers about a half hour ago. Y'all should know what I made. And if I had some money on my Cash App, I would do a guess. What is one of my favorite things to eat? I made it yesterday. And honey, I could eat it every day. And I've said it before. Mom, are you done your channel monetization? Yes, honey, my channel is monetized. It's been monetized. You got to get 500 subscribers to get monetized. Then once you get 1,000 subscribers, you start getting the ads. Now, I remember Granny talking about the ads, and she was saying that she had looked on one of them and she only had a penny. So that just tells you how the ads work. I think the ads work more for larger like larger channels. I think that that's where the the difference is. Now I could be wrong, but Candace is cracking up. Now look at there. But that's what I'm saying. So um it's not like I can't be a mature person and know something that is special when I see it. You understand? It's the ones that always look at the negative in somebody. And matter of fact, not only do they look at the negative, they add stuff to it. They add lies to it. They add to try to make the person look far worse, or not even far worse, to try to make the person look bad. That's going above and beyond. That's to me obsession, obsession because of jealousy. I don't understand. That jealousy is an ugly thing, man. It can make a person do some ugly, ugly things. Thank you, Louisa. I practice real hard steering clear of jealousy, because honestly speaking, guys, jealousy can creep up on anyone at any given time. Jealousy can affect family members. I'm talking from experience, and I've said that. April, some people are not worth arguing with at all. And you know what, Sharon, you're right. The energy, oh my God. I feel like this, y'all. Y'all know how I say there are some people that it's hard to see the beauty in them because they do such ugly stuff. Well, yesterday I saw some beauty where, and it didn't have nothing to do with them. It was something that was a part of them, and it was that short of their father. I saw, okay, that's good. I can get with this. The other, no. Okay, so God, you do have some you he allowed, I feel like I was allowed to see something good. And that's a blessing to me. you know some people are not worth arguing with at all. You're right. And like I said, I got to really practice. I mean, because here's what I know is going to happen, Sharon. My name is going to be brought up again. It's going to be brought up again. um Now, I'm gonna be honest. It depends on how it's brought up, whether I will respond. Now, if you come and you start talking crazy or being real disrespectful, who knows what Miss April will say or do? I probably won't do anything, more than likely, because I know the um, um, y'all know me. I'm like, "Phew, whatever." Okay. Hi, Beverly. Hey, Boo. I'm glad to see you. Hey, Patricia. Patricia Lemon. Hey, Patricia. I don't recognize your name, Boo. Who are you, darling? I see your cute face. I'm all looking up all close. I see you, girl. Hey, there go Beverly. Everybody's greeting. But yeah, guys, I got to see. It doesn't tell me how long I've been on the uh okay, there it is, right there. Y'all know, come on, April. Y'all, it was right there in my face. Right there in my face. But I'm turning my camera on. Let me see. It looks like, it makes me look like I got like a dark missing tooth or something. I should have did my flossing. And see how I don't like the way it does, guys. I just don't like it. It makes me look like a big bobblehead. Y'all know I do this. See, and it's left. Look. Okay, this is the way I gotta go. Oh my God, y'all, I'm tripping. See how it's set up? It makes me think I gotta go that way, but it's no, see, it's this way. Oh my God, that's crazy. Thank you, Louisa. I don't feel that way today. I honestly don't. Because I do know I'm tired. Um, I'm blessed though. I'm blessed. Sometimes We feel we look beautiful. Other times it's like, it's one of them days. Um, but beauty to me always comes from the inside. Uh, when your inner uh, inner beauty puts a glow on your face, you could see people with a darkness on them. I'm talking a deep, deep darkness on them. Um, and those are the people that uh, you almost feel sorry for them. Oh, I got a heart. I follow this couple, guys, the married couple. They're called Tato and Vera. Mom, tomorrow, can you chat video call mom, please? I want to share my problems. Okay, but you gotta it gotta be through Messenger. Oh, you want to get on the panel, Louisa? Queso Jewel? I was telling my daughter about you, Queso Jewel. I said, Queso Jewel. Oh, Beverly, thank you. You guys just come on. Come on. Look, I didn't polish my thumbnails, y'all. I got these polished. Oh, I was looking at Vanessa Pretty Vibes posted some new jewelry, guys. I'm going to purchase some. Tomorrow I get a YouTube pay. Um, and like I was listening to the other content creators saying how much they get. I was like, well, dang. I said, that's where I want to be. I want to get like them. They was talking about like, and what they were saying was a little bit was less than what I get. And I'm like, I said, no. I said, I'll be happy with look, I'll be in the grocery store bragging about my little, because the $100 is the threshold mark. If you don't make $100, it'll carry over to the next pay. So I do reach the threshold. That's a big deal, guys. To come on here to talk with you guys. That's it. That's all. Make a few shorts and then get money for it. Who said it last night? Davion said, YouTube is all right with her. YouTube is all right with me. I think it's and the people that are making great money, good for you. The only thing my concern would be with that, for people that have made a living off of it, actually buying houses. I seen a man on TikTok, the dancing trucker. Okay, now I will send to, okay. Because I tried to look you up and I couldn't find you. I looked up Queso Jew and it had a woman's face. She was from India, but I didn't see you. So wasn't sure if it was you or not. But the dancing trucker on TikTok, guys, he's a truck driver that travels the world, or not the world, states, and he does this little dance, and it's his little signature dance. Well, he blew up. He became an overnight sensation. Him and his wife purchased a big, beautiful home. I mean, everything. So, but I don't know, guys. What if it falls tomorrow? But when you look at it, guys, so jobs are like that. A job that can happen on a job. You can have that job for so many years and be invested in it, and then it be gone tomorrow. Thank you. I'm going to turn my camera back off. Guys, I'm almost at my hour mark. I'm almost at okay, I will send now to Facebook. Okay. Faye White, see you soon. Hey, Faye, did I see you in the chat, baby? I hope I said hey to you, boo. I hope I did. I really, really do hope I did, baby. But yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to come and say hello to everyone. I'm sorry, I was looking at something. I just wanted to come say, ooh, where did my comments go? Oh Lord, did I know I didn't delete them? Comments, comments. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Zaba. I see Zaba. Zaba is live. Who's he talking about, Sharon? He's talking about somebody because I seen his title. Tommy was live early this morning. I woke up. Guess what time I got up, guys? Never. Listen, it was almost 12 o'clock. Almost 12. It was like 11:30. Thank you, Jersey. Um, I'm going to stay on for the hour. I don't really have to. I don't have to. I don't know why it's not mandatory to do that. It really isn't. But yeah, I didn't get up till like 11:30. That's why I didn't come on at 12. And then like I said, I was thinking about not coming on. Hold on, guys. I'm back. So this will be my day today. I'm going to relax. I'm going to binge watch on a lot of movies. Sharon said, I gotta put him on the big screen. I haven't seen his live. Yeah, he's live over there. I'll probably gonna end mine so I can see what he's talking about. I wanted to see who he's talking about. But what I think tomorrow I will do, I will come I'm gonna start coming on StreamYard. I'm gonna switch it up. StreamYard and then um you know, TikTok, I mean, YouTube, StreamYard, YouTube. I'll switch it up. But I thank you so much, guys. I am in 52 minutes. I'm going to end this live. I'm going to go over there and check and see what Zabe was talking about. And also get myself up and running. I do have to stop at this. Oh, let me tell you guys what happened before I get off. Yesterday, I took my car to wash it. I went to the store and told my husband, I said, let me go wash my car. I said, because, that month thing it'll be running out pretty soon. So that means, you got to take advantage of it. That's the whole purpose of paying a month for a car wash. So I take the car, get it washed. It doesn't take me long to vacuum it because it's clean. So I did that. And then I was on my way to go to the store. Okay, I'm driving down the highway. It's a highway on the left side, and I'm on the right side of the highway, kind of like a highway. An ambulance was coming down the left side with the flashers and the noise. I'm coming down the hill of this highway, guys. So what Miss April's doing is, there were two cars way ahead of me. But I'm looking at the light. It's green. That you're kind of focused on. You look, that's your first response, or mine anyway, to make sure so I don't have to, if the light is red, I stop. So I'm coming down the hill, looking at the light. When I looked down, I looked at the light and then looked down at the cars. The two cars that were down further had came to a complete stop in the middle of the freaking highway because of the ambulance driving on the complete opposite, a whole nother highway. If it was a road, then we stop. Or if the ambulance is coming behind you, then you stop. You understand? You pull over. This dumb ass stops dead in the middle of the street. I'm talking about, I'm going like 45 miles an hour. They are, Sharon. I love you, Sharon. Thank you. I do feel a whole lot better. The grief burden is lifted off of me. You can tell the way I'm talking. When I first started this live, I was shaky, broken. I was just talking about you early. Well, I started it early in my video, baby. Hi. I did see your message, and just hit me up after. I'll hit you up after this live, okay, sweetheart? But guys, so I'm coming down, and I had, somewhat picked up speed because, like I said, the light is green. These cars are way ahead of me. And it was a bright, sunny day. So you cannot tell, you can't see brake lights when the sun is real high in the sky unless you're close up on it. So when I'm coming, I seen the cars. I'm like, I'm not going that crazy fast. These two cars had stopped dead in the street in the middle of the highway, guys, just stopped because of the ambulance on the other side. I looked over to my left real quick because now I had to slam my brakes on and my car is just going. And the little beeper thing was going because I'm about to hit the car in front of me. It's like beep, 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 real crazy. I looked over to my left immediately, my right, to see if I can get in the right lane, but there was a truck there, so I couldn't. So I had to keep going. Thank God my car came to a stop. When I tell y'all, I wanted to, what I wanted to do to this person in this white truck. So then now they're going. And then she pulls off to make the left turn, and I rode by. And when I tell you, my hand is out the window, and I'm like, "You crazy!" And all she did was go like this. Let me show y'all what she did, because she knew she was wrong. She went like this, like, "Oh well." I was like, "You crazy! You crazy!" I almost crashed yesterday. I told my husband, I said, "Man, could you imagine? I just got the car washed and everything and then crash it. Thank you, God. It could have, I don't even understand how I didn't crash into the back of the car, y'all. So now what I got to do, because I did my brakes like that, I got to go get my brakes checked because I smelled rubber or whatever. I was so pissed off. I was like, Lord, have mercy. But anyway, that was that. And I thank God that I'm okay. And everybody got, it wasn't worse than what it was. But just the fact that now I just feel like I got to go get my brakes checked because I have not ever used it that hard. Okay. So Patsy Andrews, hey, boo. Just getting in from church. Give me one. What was said, Patsy, that will stick with you, that you heard from the message? Give me one. It could be one word. It could be one sentence that the pastor said. It could be a song. What did you get from church today? Let me see. I'm looking, Queso Jew. Because that's right. I can go to my phone. Okay, hold on. Oh, go to Messenger. Wait. 4 chats. 4 chats. Facebook. Scroll. What is this right here? I'm confused. No, I don't see it. I got notifications from my Instagram, but I don't see any from you. Okay, so Jew, I don't see it, baby. All right, guys, I got one more minute. I hung in there for an hour. Sharon, you helped me do that. Thank you. Because you asked me that question. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you all for coming. I so much appreciate you. I hit that 1 hour mark. We did it. Yay. Hip, hip, hooray. Heavenly angels watching over you. Okay, maybe I'll sing a song going out. Let me sing. Queso Jewel, I don't see it. If you sent it in Messenger or Facebook, I don't see. I don't see it, honey. Hold on. I don't see it. Facebook Messenger. Nope, I don't see it. Or a friend request. Did you send a friend request? Let me see. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me go to my home page. Because Gwen said she sent a friend request, and I have to literally go in there and check that. Because if I don't, it doesn't show up on my it doesn't show up for me. Okay, here we go. I see Anna Tiffany. Wow, guys, I got so many friend requests. I got like 12. Oh my God. Welcome to the TNT. She sent me a friend request 22 weeks ago, guys. That's awful. Miss April got to do better. Miss April got to do better, y'all. Gwen, I don't see you. I don't see you, Gwen, on a friend request. You're going to have to send it again, boo. That might be a Gwen, that might be a fake page somebody made of me. Because I don't see yours. Hold on, let me go there again. Because they said people, I remember Marianne Watson said that somebody had made a page like that of her, for her. Hold on, I'm going right back in my friends list. Friends list, friends list. Gwen, is it under your name, Gwen Houston? I'm going to find you. Gwen Houston. There you go, Gwendolyn Houston. What do you have as your picture, Gwen, on your profile? Because there's a whole bunch of Gwendolyn Houstons, honey. But you're the one and only. Yeah. Do you have Thank a Teacher? Nope, that's not you, I don't think. Thank a Teacher Appreciation. That was May 4. Oh, that was 2021. Yep, because I sure don't see you in my friends list, girl. I don't like that. I don't, if you sent me something, if you sent me a friend's request, I definitely should see you here. And I don't. Yeah, we got to check that out, Gwen. Oh, yours says thank a teacher. Then that's you. Okay, because your page is private like mine. So it'll just show something from like a long time ago. It's the same pic on the sister circle. Okay. Hold on, my darling. I'm going to do it right here and now. Okay, go to the sister circle, April. I got to talk to myself, y'all. Go to the sister circle, sweetie. Okay, go into the friends and type in Gwendolyn Houston. Yep, that's you, baby. I found you. So I'm going to add you. That way we don't have to worry view profile. I'm gonna do it right now, Gwen. It looks like we're already friends. Because all it's telling me to do is message you. It says, yep, I think we already are. I'm gonna send you a message. Gwen, I think we're already friends, baby. Because all it says is Gwendolyn Houston. And then it has the message bar. And when I hit the message bar, it says it goes straight to our messages, um, Facebook Messenger, and it does show our activity. And then it has the three dots on the other side, and it says report, help, block, or search. So yeah, I'm already. Um, are you a content creator on here? Can you get stars? I'm just not understanding why I don't see it say friendship. We're connected on Messenger only. Hey, Zay Boo. Zay, I was getting ready to get off to come watch your live, honey. You want to come up on my panel, Zay? So you could tell me what you was talking about? You want to come up, honey? Come up and talk to Auntie. Okay, let me drop the link. Come on in the room. Ah, come on in the room. We had so much fun last night. I said, beans don't burn in the kitchen. Eggs don't fry on the grill.
Hey, Auntie April.
Hi, darling. Did you hear my live yesterday, Zay? You missed it when I was talking to I called him JR, but I was talking about Justice Reacts. I had responded to him um, calling our names yesterday.
Hour.
Yeah, no, not yours. He called me, Ray Mary, and Royalty Queen.
What to say? What?
He said he was talking about um, Davion had that live she did when she had put up the stuff for Sharita. That live that Davion did, she had said that he had mentioned our name, and he was
Mm.
referring to us following her and Roz, and how we sit up under people and mod for people who talk about children. So she said my name. She called me Angel Love about three times, and then somebody, I guess, in the chat corrected her, and so she said my name, April Love. But she called Ray Mary, Royalty Queen. Royalty Queen don't bother nobody, and me. So I addressed it. That's why my live from yesterday says, um, "Here's the thing, Jr." And then I just gave my spill on it because I can watch who I want to watch. Who's Nikhil?
Oh, you know what, and you're well within your right to do so. And I kind of want to piggyback on that before I say what I was talking about on my live. Um, and that's funny how it ties in. I really wonder who are the people behind these pages, because they all are attacking the same issues all at once on all these different pages. Um,
Right.
but as far as supporting, that's just the thing, is that it's an isolated issue. It doesn't involve everybody else. You can still support somebody whether they're right, wrong, indifferent. That's the
Thank
thing.
you.
When you have unconditional love for someone, it
Thank
doesn't have a
you.
stipulation like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, you better not talk about kids. And then on top of that, you understand us. You understand the reason why. I never talked about nobody's child until people started coming out here talking about my nephew. My nephew is a child. I don't have children. That's a child
Right.
of my family that I care about, right?
That's
and
right.
people feel like because we have a strained relationship, or I'm not a very involved uncle, that doesn't count. No, it counts. If you talk about my family, I'm going to definitely talk about yours, and I'm going to talk, and I have a very nasty mouth.
Right. That's right.
So it's
And
just
you
like,
go ahead, baby.
don't do that. Don't, if you don't want it done to you, then just don't do it.
Bingo. Bingo.
I never wanted to talk about anybody's child. I never did. But once the way that they talked about my nephew in such a vulgar and vile way, I will never
Mm,
stop talking about her child. Even if she came out here and apologized on her knees, I wouldn't.
mhm.
I wouldn't take the apology, and I wouldn't accept the apology, and I wouldn't stop. It just is what it is. And until I have an epiphany, and I have a
Thank you.
moment of clarity where I say, you know what, I'm done with this and I want to walk away, only then will I be able to do so. That's it. Like, I never did have it. I don't think that's funny at all, because I think worse than me saying that her son has breast and that he has a fupa, which is true.
Hmm.
You came out here and you're saying that my nephew was molested by me. That's totally wrong. That's a lie. It's a lie. It's an allegation. It's a criminal act. It's
That's right.
disrespectful not only to myself. You're lying on myself, and you're lying on my nephew, and you're victimizing him.
That's
But
right.
I'm wrong. But I'm wrong for saying that your son has breast, and he does.
And you know what? Here's my here. This is Auntie April's take on it, Zaba, and this is what I explained to. I didn't explain my reasons. I follow, first of all, if I wanted to follow the devil, I could follow the devil because it's my right, okay? Which I don't.
Mhm.
When and they said we sit under people, this was my thing to them. You do the same thing. That should be your focus. Number one, I will mod for who I want to. I will follow and support who I want to. Does that mean that I don't, like, just like you said, I love you, genuinely love you, and you know that, and vice versa. Does
Mhm.
that mean that I have to agree with everything you say? No. And it is your absolute right to say and feel what you want. How dare I try to tell you or judge you for what you say or do or want? Do you understand? That's how
Right.
that's exactly how that would be like me telling, I have no right to do that, especially what the way you feel. And I love, here's the point that you made that is bottom line. Drop the mic. You said, until I get the conviction for doing it, it's going to be done. I'm going, and that's how I feel about my life. And unless I get that conviction, but no, people are not going to convict me or try to make me feel bad for what I say and what I do, because people do. Like I told him, you do the same thing. You sit under people who started the trend of talking about people's children. So why are you worried about what I'm over here doing? I don't care that I don't judge you for following who you follow. I don't care. That's your do what
Yeah.
you do, you
And
know.
how dare they body shame me when they are supporting people that are quite large? So it's just like, I don't understand that. Like, it's like they can't figure out a way to break me down. They tried to say I'm ugly. They couldn't accept the fact that I'm very confident, and I am an attractive person. They
You
couldn't
are.
tear that part down. They go on to, oh, well, he's a prostitute. That didn't
Mm.
work either. So then they go on, well, now he's a predator. That didn't work. Now they're trying to go on to, well, you used to be fat. Okay, like, what do y'all want from me? Y'all want me to be broken down, and y'all want me to be like not love myself? Like, but then again, you guys want me to shut up and leave you guys alone and let other people that I see could have areas of improvement, they can love their life. Just like when Sharita was saying that I had all those surgeries because I hate my life. But I'm like, but you get to love your life and you have a whole case over your head. You know,
Right.
you were stealing and all of this stuff. You have to go to court. You were demonetized. You had a lot of things that you were going through, and you get to love your life, but I have to hate mine because I
Yeah,
had
that,
surgery.
make it make sense. That's what I'm
Like, it-
saying. That's crazy.
yeah, it's crazy. And then I'm supposed to be ashamed of what I looked like 10 years ago. They posted also, you don't know what's going on, Auntie April. They posted that allergic to the BS or whatever, whoever that person is. I don't even know who that person is. But they have been coming out here harassing me nonstop. Chester this and Chester that. And here's the thing
Oh,
about it. Here's the thing about it. Especially to be older women doing this.
yeah.
What do you get out of continuously calling me a molester when I'm not one?
I am
Like,
so
what is that
sorry
supposed
for
to do?
that.
Is that supposed to humiliate me? It hasn't changed nothing.
Right.
All it's done is I'm telling you, like, and I'm very, I'm very transparent.
Yes.
From the moment that they started saying that about me, I went from making what, like $400 to $700 and $800 on YouTube. So
Wow.
thank you all. So thanks.
Yeah, right.
I was
They end
fine
up
where
helping
I was
you.
fine where I was. I was fine where I was, but all of y'all people that keep on trying to tarnish my name, you just boosted me up. Now people want to come over here and see what the fuss is all about and everything, just totally ignoring the truth. And then as far as Felicia goes, Felicia came out here. She acts as if she knows me. She doesn't. She said that, oh, he lied and called the wrong brother. You don't even know how many brothers I have. You don't know my brother's age. My other brother is in high school. You guys all know that. He's a high school student. So when did my brother have a baby? Okay. And if you're gonna call me a child molester, then you're saying that my other brother had a baby. My brother who is 18 years old, you're saying that he had a baby. When did he have a baby? At 14? Like how old is this child? What is the name of the child? Like they just are so stupid when it comes to this rumor, but it's at the same time, Day Day asked me like how it was that I was so calm about it. And I was just telling her that I'm calm about it because I'm like, well, damn, I really got it going on. Cause the only thing that y'all can say about me is a lie.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
like, dang, you can't say anything about what I'm like, if I was to read myself down, it's so much stuff I could think of to say, but these people are so lost. They don't have anything else to say but that. That's it.
okay, Zay, there's someone in the comments. Her name is Renee, and
Yeah, I see.
she said you are becoming messy. Renee, are you referring to me, sweetie? Are you saying that I'm becoming messy? Are you making that judgment to me? That's a question.
I'm
And
not
then,
no, I'm not gonna answer her back because that's not my
okay,
name. I don't answer to that. So
yeah, right, exactly,
if you want to address me with my name. I don't even know that name isn't an attractive name. I
exactly.
would
That
never
is.
answer to that.
Yeah, yeah, Renee, you have to be respectful in the chat. Nobody's being disrespectful to you, and to call him that, that is um, not his name. And if you do want to have a mature adult conversation, we will be happy to do that. But you immediately came in with um, the, the saying that word. That's messy. Okay, so if
Exactly.
you, yeah, that's messy. That's what messy is, because nobody ever called you out of your name ever. I didn't, and Zay didn't either. But if you wanted to talk about it, you just have to come, with a
Right.
better.
And she knows better because she comes in my chat all the time and she knows that she wouldn't be coming up in my chat saying nothing like that. So don't try to say
Right.
it here. But and I would have really loved to address your question, but you know what? I'm gonna move on from that. But because I'm really it's hard not to think about that person she just typed in there though. So but back to Felicia. If you talk about my nephew, if you talk about my family is a touchy subject. I love my brother.
Exactly.
Everybody knows how much um my brother and I are very, very close, and people just can't seem to understand how is it that you're not how you're able to. They want an explanation, and I don't owe an explanation as to why I have chosen to be an absentee uncle. That's my business.
Right. Zay, can I
I'm
say
all the
this?
way across the country anyway, so it's like it's not like I can go visit them right now at this point anyway.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when I've been following you for a while, a good while, when I tell you thoroughly enjoy from day one your content. Started following you when, what was her name? The one that went to jail?
Boss Davis.
Yes, when that was going on. I don't recall ever hearing you talk about anybody from here. I don't recall hearing you say anything about um Steve, Sharita, or anybody, Glam, nobody. I don't ever recall you coming out here to attack anybody. Your content was traveling. You and Boss Davis, something had happened, and then that became something. But how did it start with um, over here? Was it because you started hooked up with Roz that people started
Oh,
attacking you?
I had there were several of my moderators were actually train writers. I had some moderators that were train writers and moderators that were part of the Raw Squad. And it wasn't until I made that video that people started announcing it, because I didn't know about train or Raw Squad. I didn't know that. But then it's funny because all of the Raw Squad people stayed and the train writers, they left.
Yeah.
As soon
Oh,
as I embraced Roz, they were like, I received lots of messages saying like, I can't support you anymore because I'm a 100% trained writer. I'm gone. Period. And that was okay. But how it ended up starting between Sharita and I was because, and from my understanding, excuse me if it sounds as if I'm naive, but I didn't know that I would be targeted for my comments made in the comment section, because I don't go in the comments and look at everything that everybody says to me. Now if I catch it, I catch it, and if I want to address you, I want to address you. But
right.
I stay away from that. And when I go to listen, like when I'm listening to Glamford, or when I'm listening to Felicia, close the chat out, because I don't even want to see what anybody had to say about me, because that's going to create a whole nother issue. And I feel that everybody does have, carte blanche to say what they say, because they're speaking amongst their peers. And that's what I thought I was doing over in Roz's chat. However, people have taken what I was saying. I believe the comment that I made that really struck her was when I said that she gave birth to her bastards in a bucket or something like that. And
Mm-hmm.
that really had her so mad that she mentioned me in her live. And my thing is this, is that she mentioned me before in some lives too, when it came down to the situation with myself and Shalonda. And
Right.
I didn't never address her. But when she did that day, I'll never forget. I was sitting right there with that Lakers jersey on, or whatever I had on. And I was like, I haven't heard anything. So I don't know if she said anything about me. And I got off live and I went to go click on her live, and I'm fast forwarding all through it, because I'm not about to sit and listen to people talk
Right.
about people I care about. So I'm fast forwarding through it, and I just couldn't find it. And I was like, okay, she didn't say nothing. And then next thing you know, it just started, and I hear all this, oh, all them goddamn me surgeries. I was like, oh, she did talk about me. And so that I came back live and I dog walked her.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest is history. That's just it.
Right.
She's never
Yes.
gotten over it. She's just like everybody else that I've dog walked in the past. They just never get over it. They never get over it. And it seems to me like she's over it now, because she hasn't mentioned me. But now we've crossed a different area, because if she would have just read me and talked about me, old leaky booty and all this other stuff, that would have been fine. But you brought my nephew up. Okay.
Right.
That's why I don't stop. That's why with Glamford, that's why the reason I don't stop with her is because who the hell were you to come out here to make fun of my molestation story, or make fun of molestation, period?
Right. That's
Why would
right.
you do something like that? And so it's like, I don't have a problem with being petty, because I know some people are like, damn, when you gonna leave these people alone? No, I'm not gonna leave them alone, because they crossed the line for me. They
Mm-hmm.
crossed the line for me, and it's a point of no return. I don't, like I said, I wouldn't care if people came down hands and knees. It wouldn't matter to me, because I'm like, you already did what you did. You meant what you said, and ain't no taking it back. And nobody has ever offered an apology, not even for me, but for even bringing my nephew up into some stuff like that.
Right. My
You know,
thing, yeah, and exactly like I said yesterday, and it's funny how all this has come into play, because like I said yesterday, I we people support who they want to support. People love and care for real who they do. I don't to place a judgment on that. I don't judge you. I don't matter of fact, they honestly speaking, it's like what they say. I don't. It is not my place to judge them. I have no place. All I know is people. There's such a thing as freedom of speech. Do I do I have to like everything that my children say, my sister says, my family says? No. People, we're not, as humans, we're not going to agree with everything each other says. There's some things that I say I'm absolutely sure that you don't agree with, and it's your right. But when the bottom line to me is, um, the thing that made me respond to her asking that question, how can you sit under someone who laughs about children? I even said I have a grandson who is autistic. Like Zaba, when you talk about crackhead, missing teeth, you know why I don't get offended by those things? Because I am not thin-skinned. Even if those things were referred to, like you said, the things that are referred get said to you, you have to be confident in yourself, number one. Now the thing where they are give the accusation of you harming your nephew, that's horrendous. That is, I'm not even going to talk on it. That's something that could even go as far as legal, you understand, because there is such a thing as slandering somebody. And if
Yeah.
it's that's, it not being
And
the truth, it is. That's
like I said, I've always said that I'm willing to take it. I don't care
yeah,
about what people think about me, but
exactly.
don't victimize my nephew. That like he's a child. Why are you bringing
Right.
him up? And I had never said anything. Anything I said about barn buckets and I see that they said that I call her names. So what? If she has a problem with me calling her names, you tell her to come here and address it. She doesn't need a spokesmodel. Like, go ahead and
Right.
you tell her to come and address me. But anyway, and I really I'm respecting your channel because you know my mouth. But I really don't care what I could call her far worse things than what I've called her, because when
Yeah.
it comes to my family, I don't play. I don't play, and it's a child involved, and that's why I talk about your children, and that's why I'm gonna talk about her children. Anybody who mentions a child in my family, I'm going to talk about your child. Period. I'm gonna
Right.
hit you where it hurts too.
And that's what
And
it
the
is.
funny thing about it is that it didn't really hurt me, but I don't like that it could have possibly affect him. Okay.
Right.
So for all the people that think I don't give a damn or think that I just, I'm so distant, I'm not that damn distant to where I don't care. Like he's a child. Don't you know you're harassing him at this point. What if people at his school hears that or things like that? They don't. They never have. He doesn't know. He doesn't watch. But at the same time, still, in order to try to tarnish my reputation or hurt me, you have to make up something like that. But then again, I just know that I got it going on. I really do in real life. So
In
it's just
real
like
life.
it's like because if I didn't, they would be tearing me up like they tearing Glamford up. Like Versa not working, insurance not working, bald mouth, bald head. Like I don't have all those problems. So it's like I understand, I get it. You gotta find something to say.
Can
I
I
understand.
can I tell the people why I have such a soft heart for you and the beautiful person that I see in you? Because what I think happens is, with all the back and forth that goes on, people miss who Zaba is, who Zaba really is. I'm
Yeah.
talking the beautiful, beautiful person that I know. When I first started my channel, guys, um, Zaba was so caring and so on board and so helpful. He would just inbox me or text me and say, like I was telling y'all, he say, send me some pictures so I can make you some thumbnails. And then, like, if I had a question about something, he would answer the question, and he was always there to help. He wanted, always talking about my channel, always wanted me to, when I would be in his chat and everything. That is a beautiful person. I don't care what the the back and forth with them, Zay, that is your business. You are grown. I would not dare tell you, especially if it's something that you feel passionate about, and I understand that. But the one thing that Auntie knows and wants you to do is, you are so talented, and when I, oh my God, your channel, and you continue to be here, you're going to be very big on YouTube. The only thing you got to do is keep, because you're so, you know how to do, you look at your channels, they look how your introductions and things like that, even though you go back and forth with them, please, baby, you said it last night. And I don't even think it's that you have to take a break, but if that's what you have to do or want to do, do that. Bring more of your gifts out here, because that is also another
Yes.
thing that will show, you understand, people are also jealous of those kind of things. Your
Yeah.
channel is so well put together. You are so, you could be like those videos, how we, you know how we go check a video to see how to do something on YouTube. You could
Yeah.
make those kind of videos. Think about doing stuff like that to help people, because you have so many gifts and stuff. All Auntie is saying, because Auntie genuinely loves you, is do what you do when you have to, to protect yourself and to say what you want to say, but don't forget your gifts and your talents and your skills, and put them out there as well. Like your
Right.
traveling vlogs, they were absolutely incredible. That vlog you did, or that skit you did of Yolanda, when I tell you that thing was so well put together, it was like I felt like I was watching a professional, something I would watch on television. You understand, like something that I would watch and be like, oh my God, cracking up laughing. And I'm like a movie. So don't forget those things, baby, because those are your gifts that will work for you as well. Do what you do, go, do with the back and forth, but don't lose sight of that. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Don't you
Yes.
dare.
I agree. I agree with you, Auntie, on that. And that's something that I am working on. And what I mean by taking a break, I don't mean I have to find a way to be able to go live and then turn around and film stuff for uploads and edit. It's a lot of work, and sometimes you just get so complacent with just coming live, and it's like, okay, I did good on my live. Let me just close the laptop and I'm done for the day, you know. But I
Yeah.
need to, but I'm hoping that once I move, which is next week. Oh wait, no, we're already in next week. Huh. Wow, I made it.
You did.
Another week. Yeah, so it's like I will be moving in a couple of days, and when I get into the new place, I want to start doing more of my daily life vlogs. I know I used to have a lot of people telling me that they want to see me do the cleaning vlogs again,
I
and
love
I
those.
be so tired. I was so tired to to do those anymore. 4 hour lives, 5 hour lives, and stuff like that. And then the skits, the
This.
skits. I am investing into getting a better camera. Even though my
Mhm.
camera is, I have a good camera, but it's really good for vlogs. But I want to step up and get a actual cinematic camera. So for my skits, because I feel
That's
like
a
I really am gifted in that. So it's like, come hard, come hard with it.
come
I
hard
better
with it.
step up my game. And the reason that I do that is because all of y'all that pour money into my channel, I really appreciate the fact that y'all do that, and you guys deserve top tier, top quality content. That's why I always try my best to try to find new ways to introduce things to you guys, or to just present a better show for you guys to watch, because I appreciate your view. I appreciate you guys watching ads, and I appreciate the super stickers and all of that stuff. And
Yes.
I want to, the more I do with my channel, the more I feel I'm deserving of that. So because I would feel guilty to just not change anything at all, and then you guys are pouring into it. I just have to give the best.
I
Yeah, I
remember
gotta
when you
get
had
my name bigger.
700 subscribers. I remember when you were as low as 700 subscribers, Zeba. And how many subscribers do you have?
It's almost it's 12,089.
What? Wait a minute. See, listen, look, listen. Say it again, man.
12,089. I need 11 more subscribers to get that 12.1. I've been waiting on that 12.1K.
I'm gonna tell my daughters to subscribe. I'm glad you said that and let me know. I'm gonna tell them to go subscribe to you definitely,
And,
and some other family members too, because you're gonna
and
get the
Auntie, you taught me something. You remember when I was struggling, because I was like, I didn't want to be involved in the dog walking and stuff like that. You remember that?
yes, yes,
And you said, but some of y'all are just good at it. And I'm like, that those are one of the gifts I had to accept. I was like, I need to
exactly.
accept that that's just one of my talents, and it's one of. So when it comes like down to it, there are very few people that who I actually don't like, and those people really are like Felicia,
Yeah,
Glamford, and Sharita. I don't care for them. And
you don't
before
have
that,
to.
but it's like to a certain extent, I wouldn't want nothing to happen to them, and
Mm-hmm,
I accept them being here because they're a part of the bigger picture. Well,
mm-hmm.
what am I gonna do? Who am I gonna dog walk if they're not there? Who am I gonna have something to say or laugh at if they're not there? They're a contributing factor, but at the same time, I know I could have some content on my own still, no matter what. But it does make for an
That's
interesting
beautiful.
dog walk. It makes for an interesting dog walk. So it's just like, yeah, I
See,
understand that much.
man, you talk. I love listen to that. That is the whole point that I be saying about people that be roasting. There are some people that if it says let your gift make room for you. That means let your gift make money for you. If you're good at roasting and you already, I love how what you just said. Guys in the chat, listen. This is what Miss April always says. It's I don't see nothing wrong with the going back and forth. Everybody does it. That the only thing the contradictory things for me is what I just think is messed up is you think it's okay for you to do it but not others to do it. No, it works both ways. The thing that as long as you can keep it the focus of what you just said, it's not that I want something bad to happen to them. You're keeping it at the okay, it's roasting, and when it's done, even though they said some awful, hurtful lies or whatever. I'm talking horrendous things. You still keep your inward man to where okay, I'm going to roast, but I genuinely don't want nothing to happen to them. You understand?
Right.
It's like my life is my life, their life is their life. I'm not going to that kind of
I'll give
thing.
you
You
an
keep it
example. When Mark St. Patrick went over to Shamar's panel, and he made that accusation about me, not knowing, and I don't even know this man's identity, right?
mm,
But he came on there saying that, and I was like, now I would be wrong though, right? If I would come out here and I would say the reason that he attacked me is because he's been trying to talk to me on the low. Here's pictures of what he looks like. He sent me, penis pictures and all this other stuff. Make up a lie on him, right?
right,
And then I have 300, 400 something people in the chat listening to me, and I'm spreading this false propaganda against this man.
and they will
But
believe you.
and they will believe me, exactly. And I know I could have done that, but I say, if there are certain things that I'm not willing to do because it makes me just as bad as that person. Just like the situation with David, if I were to allow the person who wants to hurt him and wants to do something to him, if I were to get so vile and evil like that, then it makes me just as bad as these individuals. And I just, even if there are some people out there that consider me bad, I don't want to get worse. Okay,
Right,
if I'm bad already, I just need to stop at this level of badness, because I just don't want to go so far, because I feel that I'm blessed in real life, even blessed on YouTube. So
yeah,
it's like I feel like when I do certain things, that you take that risk of the blessings that you have offline,
exactly.
diminishing. So I try to be careful with the to the extent of where I'm gonna go. Like, I'm not gonna look up nobody's medical records. I'm not gonna come out here and say that people committed crimes that they never did. I'm not gonna do that. There has to be some crumb of evidence, or at least probable cause, for me to be saying the things. And when I say stuff, I never say stuff for a fact. Like, I know for a fact. A lot of people come out here and they say for a fact, for a fact, for a fact, and they know that they're being deliberately
Yeah,
slanderous. And but it's okay to me. I still sit in the same energy that my life must be so wonderful. Like, I'm
Right.
over here in this one room that they say, and that's all that y'all could talk about is making up fake allegations. I
Right.
thought that I was so, piss poor and everything. I thought I was so broken down. I thought I was ugly with all the surgeries and all this other, like, if all of that is true, then why am I not being dragged about that stuff? They're making up stuff about me, you know, bringing up
Right.
pictures from 1,000 years ago. And I'm still very proud of how far I've come. I'm
And
very
you
proud
should
of how far
be. You
I've come.
better
There were some
be.
days where I thought I wasn't going to make it. There were some days where I thought I wasn't going to make it in my life, period, where I thought that things would never get better. And I kept telling myself, like, no, don't think that, like, nobody suffers forever.
That's right.
Nobody suffers forever. I just kept saying that to myself. I'm
Love
not
your
gonna always have to
transparency.
I'm not gonna always have to walk to work because I can't even afford to get on the bus. I'm not gonna always have to eat, noodles every day and stuff like that. I'm not gonna have to go through stuff like that. Um,
Right.
Things are gonna get better.
That's right. That's
And
right.
it did get better. Even when I gained all of that weight, I thought I would never lose weight again. I thought I would never feel confident in myself again. I thought that was gone for me. I thought that was it. I had my moment in life, and it was gone.
Right.
Mm. And
And go ahead,
anybody
baby.
who feels like that, just know that things get better. You just have to believe in yourself, even if it's just a little bit.
That's good because when you're in that place of very difficult times, it looks hopeless. It's almost like you have to literally fight to believe that this is not going to be forever. Because that's a painful place to be, Zeba.
Mhm.
You know that.
And fighting
That dark
yourself.
place.
Fighting
Yes,
yourself. And that's why when and FYI for anybody out there that wants to know why I don't break down and why it doesn't get to me, because nobody on here has ever said the horrible things I have said to myself, the horrible thoughts I put
go
in my
ahead,
own
baby.
head that I had to clean up myself. Ain't
Thank you.
nobody been a bigger bully to me than me. So when I was able to break that person down, I was unstoppable.
That's right.
So it doesn't nobody can say anything to me to make me love myself any less. I'm all that I got. I got to
That's
be
right.
able to I can't turn myself in. I don't have a magic wand. This is not Cinderella. I got to still be me.
That's right. I think like this Tuesday. I say, if I was a good roaster and I was out like you and Vanessa and uh, Davion and Brittany and everybody, if I was like that, and people would dox and do things very safe, very hurtful things and things, I ask myself, would I be able to separate no matter how hurtful and evil something was done to me, would I still be able to keep my spirit right to where I don't want wish death on them and those kind of things. That to me, that is the biggest challenge of it all because you like I said, if you're good at roasting and it's content, that's one thing. Make the money off of it and go gutter low. People go gutter low, but I think people have a very difficult time separating it from reality and they make it their reality and they make it now they're walking around with, I hope that MFer dies.
Hmm.
I hope their kids die,
Hope they get
unalive.
ABCs and
Yes. And that's where I think it goes, it
now
gets out of control.
I've even said some hurtful things like that. Because I didn't say I hope that it happens, but I said that if it were to happen, I wouldn't feel no type of way,
Right.
But and I meant that, and I meant
Right.
that like I won't wish for it to happen to you, but if it do, I wouldn't cry a river at all.
Now
But
check this out. My daughter, I feel now listen, that's why Miss April doesn't pass judgment, Zay, because I am also that way. You understand what I'm saying? There's people that like in my daughter's situation, I have to constantly, because matter of fact, about a month ago, me and my oldest daughter were texting, and if you would have heard what I said, I just want to unalive them. That's what I said, and meant it. I wanted to do it. Forget something happening to them. I wanted to take it upon
Mm-hmm.
myself. Then as soon as and my daughter got dead silent, no more response. As soon as I got off of the phone or done texting, that I had to, because I didn't think it was still there. You understand what I'm saying? I thought that I was okay. But when she said something to me, it triggered that, and then let me know, uh-oh. So I had to go with it, do some soul searching. I had to pray. That's just me, Zay. I had to get regroup in my spirit, because the only person that's going to hurt is me in the long run and my family. So I had to regroup. So that's all I'm saying. We just have to regroup, because we're human, and we will go to that point, and we will. I don't care. The
That's some
best
that's
person
something
will.
that's something that I'm trying to get in check too. I've been saying for the past year that I was going to go to this church, and
Hmm.
I always kept saying that I was going to do it for David in recent months. I was like, I'm going to do it for David. I'm going to do it for David. And I realized maybe that everything that has been happening is happening for a reason, because God is trying to tell me something, and that I should be seeking Him for self and seeking Him
Yes.
to do what's in His will. So I was actually considering that, and I was like, I need to really step it up and do exactly what it is that my heart was called to do, which is I wanted to, be of service and volunteer back, and also go to a different environment to learn some other different things outside of what I've been doing lately. So bit by bit, I have been like, because I
Beautiful.
told you guys throughout my journey, I went through periods of depression, being tired, and now that has worked its way out, and then I had this happen. I've had a lot of things come my way. So people and that's why I'm like, why don't they attack all of my troubles? They never do that. They're attacking made up stuff, but I'm like, I've had some struggles right in front of
Right.
y'all,
That's
and
right.
nobody ever attacks those things. And I'm like, that it wouldn't hurt me either to do that, but um
Why though?
it's been a work in progress. It's been a work in progress, and things are actually looking up, and I'm really glad. I'm blessed. Even after what just happened with him stealing money from me, I'm
Yeah.
still moving. It didn't stop anything for me.
That's
I'm
right.
still moving. I'm still leaving, and I'm still gonna have an amazing life in my Ross voice. So I'm gonna go on, and I'll be fine. And you guys will be there to see it. I cannot wait to
Yes.
do more with my channel. And for those of the people that have been wondering, like, when are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? I'm gonna do it. I want to do the best that I can. So I'm just sometimes you got to put money into things, and sometimes you got to hold on. And but one thing I know I won't do is I won't completely abandon my channel. I'm gonna definitely come out with the things I
Absolutely
said I'm
not.
gonna do. There's definitely traveling coming up. I've been planning and preparing that with my sister. We're gonna take some vacations together and do some more travel vlogging. Especially since there's no David, there's no baby. It's more time to travel, and so I'm gonna definitely do that. And I want to start here. There are some places here in the Philippines that I haven't been to. I want to go fishing and,
Hmm.
just experience what the island life is really like. Because all I do is stay home. I haven't even really been to any clubs anymore or anything like that. And I want to take you guys out to stuff like that. And I might have to, put it on mute sometimes because of the music or whatnot.
Right. That's it.
But I
You
want to
have
get out and start showing more.
you have the gift of giving, and not I'm not just talking about monetary, and that you're always going to be blessed for that, in monetary and in your life. You have the natural ability. It's like your one of your uh, missions in life is to help people that, like when you were like, and I love how you said, why don't they target the things that I'm really going through that I talk about? That's crazy, because you talk about your struggles and you talk about those kind of things. Why don't they
Mhm.
attack that? But and I love that you said that. And it's actually funny. And they, instead of that, they just come up with their own, take on
Made
things,
up
or the
stories.
lies
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
They really try to hurt me with the whole your family doesn't care about you because they let you go to the Philippines, and I'm like, let me go. I'm grown. Like I paid for my ticket to go.
I
Like,
think
and
it's
it's
amazing that you're living there and able to live in a whole nother culture. That's amazing. That takes a lot of people can't do that, Zeba. They would not be able to make it. I admire that. I think it's incredible.
yeah, and it's and my parents are very proud of that, and it's nothing new to them. I've
Right,
been doing it for a long time. It's just like
right,
like anybody could they could ask my little brother, like it's always known for me to be out of the country somewhere. And I
right,
come back and I leave and I come back and I come back again. And all of my friends, they know that they better catch me when I'm in Atlanta because I'm not going to be there too long before I go out of the country again.
right.
This is the
And this
longest I've been out because I told them the next time I was leaving that I was going to be gone for a while.
mhm. We see that the ones that love and know you, we see that your family loves you. There's no question about that. Let me read what Pumpkin said. She said, I personally have to work on my anger issues. I keep trying to trick my brain into thinking that things that are stressful aren't. It's about controlling your mindset and willpower. That's true.
That's true.
Control, self-control is one of the there's quotes on self-control. That's one of the greatest things to have. And for many years, I didn't have any self-control on anything. I would fight you, I would cuss you out, and I always ended up in consequences and repercussions for me always. So got some control on that aspect of my life.
Auntie April, you're Aries too, aren't you?
Yes,
That's
yes,
why, yeah, because I was about to say same for me. I always, especially when it comes to fighting and cussing out and all that confrontation period.
yes,
I'm the one for it, and it's like I've
exactly.
learned to. YouTube has actually taught me a lot of restraint, and a
I
lot of people
believe
probably
that.
like, you don't restrain yourself. I'm like, yes, I really do.
Yes, you
So,
do.
so I'm like, if you think that this is me at my optimal level, it's really not. It's
That's
not my
right.
optimal. This is more calm. This is improvement.
That's right. That's right. And you
But
know that within yourself.
Pumpkin, was Pumpkin, was that question for me? The how do you get rid of the feeling of being burnt out? Um, this is a really good question for me because I just was dealing with this. I had to check in with my mental health. I went to see a therapist. I went to see a doctor to make sure that if I needed some medication or what it was that I was needing, I had to diagnose myself and find my energy. And that's when I realized that I was not taking enough supplements that I might need, apple cider tablets,
Hmm.
testosterone, all types of things that I need because I had that surgery. So I need to take a lot of supplements and my energy has come back. But also sometimes you have to spiritually diagnose yourself too and see what exactly you're missing on
Hmm.
being fed in your spirit and your mental health too and just your desires. Take a moment to do something that you haven't done in a while that you usually love to do. For me, that would be my video game, which still has been off for the past several months. But play a game, draw a picture, go painting, do a wine, and see that's the thing that I mean that I'm going to start getting out and doing those different things. I was planning on doing it all with David, but part of my healing and not healing from him, but healing from that being tired, being depressed,
Hmm.
is getting out and just living life because that used to be what I used to do back in India. I would be so bored that I would get up, I would get dressed really cute, and then I would just leave the house with no plan. Just go.
Hmm.
And then I would just let the day find me. And I need that Xavier back. I need
Right.
that person back in my life. So I'm working on it to start getting myself back to that point. But I'm gonna start with it's Monday today. Well, it's Sunday still for y'all, but it's Monday today here.
Wow.
Sunday, I'm going to church. I'm gonna make it to that church. I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
make
do
it my
that
business.
too.
I'm gonna make it my business to go. And
I'm glad to see that.
it's not so much about just being it's about congregation for me. I really want to be around some like-minded individuals, and
Yes.
I'm interested in some volunteering opportunities. Now, I don't want to teach the kids how to speak English, but I want to volunteer with the animals. I really want to
Okay.
go work with the animals. I'm not big on animals, but I can learn to be, you know.
Yeah. I was going to ask you that, Zay, but what do you think one of your, if uh, our God said to you, uh, gave you something that would be a gift to this earth to help people in what area? What do you think? One, because there's many, you have many, but what is one or two that you think that you are meant to do? You're a calling on your life to do where people are concerned. Anything.
Something that I feel like I was called to sing for people.
I do too. I
I
agree.
really feel I prayed and prayed and prayed. And when I was a kid in church, I always prayed that I would be able to have a singing voice. And I was like, I will do whatever to just have a singing voice. I will make sure I sing in the choir every Sunday. I will do whatever you want me to do, Lord, if I could just get a voice. And I would just pray and pray. And next thing you know, I was singing in the choir, and um, I just have been singing ever since then.
You know,
So
we
I
love when
just,
you sing on your lives, like when you're talking and you sing an insert. We love
yeah.
that.
You know, I've been doing that all my life. Like I'll be talking, and then a song comes up, and I'm like, I sing that part. You know, it just
Yep.
comes, it just happens like that. And I remember when I was in the military, we weren't allowed to have our music and stuff in basic training. People would come over and they would trade stuff with me to get me to sing songs to them and whatnot. I miss those days. That was a real interesting experience for me. But every single place I've ever been, I've dealt with adversity. Even when I was in the military, you know, I had to deal with people who were homophobic and stuff like that. Some
Right.
loved me, some hated me, some couldn't stand me, but then at the end of the day, they respected me. Um, and so I learned a lot along the ways. Along the way, I learned a lot about myself and how resilient I am.
Yes.
Way before YouTube.
Keep talking, Zay. I gotta go get a napkin.
I'm gonna go back to work. I hope everybody has a lovely rest of their day. Please never feel like you're not enough, because you just being here shows how strong you are. Pumpkin, that is so sweet to say, and that's something that I really would have needed to hear. I need to hear it all the time, honestly. Honestly. Um, especially that situation, me getting my heart broken, that was supposed to send me into a downward spiral, and it really hasn't. I've been smiling more. I've been excited about the future, and and I remember, like, the first couple of days I would be feeling so happy, and it would be like a dark cloud would just come out of nowhere and just remind me of what I was experiencing with David, and then I would be sad again, just thinking about oh my god, I was betrayed, oh my god, I was lied to. But then I started to process it, and I was like, you know what, that's not a something for me to feel bad about, you know. Imagine what the person on the other side must feel like. I mean, are people proud of lying? Are people proud of deceiving? Like, at the end of the day, especially people who go to church every Sunday, and they're, oh, hallelujah this, thank you Jesus that. Um how do they feel when they stand before their God?
I'm
And
back.
they have to really look themselves in the mirror and know that they are a deceiver. I'm like, I can't allow myself to go through double trouble pretty much. Like, it's already bad enough that I was lied to, betrayed, stolen from. I'm not going to have these residual feelings just left over and just allow myself to dwell and wallow in that. I just can't do it.
That's
So I
right.
started getting myself together, and I'll never forget the first day, day number one. I carried my butt to that gym with my trainer. I wanted to cancel so badly and just sit in the bed and eat ice cream and just look at movies and stuff and just be lazy. And I didn't allow myself to do that. And I'm glad I didn't. He had a really good conversation for me. It's so crazy to me because after David The new landlord, he was like, I have somebody that's single that I would like to introduce you to. So many people have been introducing me to single bachelor men, and I'm just like, was this meant to happen this way? Like everything is predestined, in my opinion. But
Me too.
so I just think that it was a good eye opener for myself, and I'm taking everything step by step. I am.
He only hurt himself when he did what
Yeah,
he did. He didn't
yeah.
hurt you.
Right, because I'm gonna be fine, and that's why I told the other guy, I'm like, There's no need to hurt him. Let him just go away into the sunset with the money. Just let him enjoy his life because obviously he needed it more for whatever reason, and
Hmm.
but it doesn't last forever.
That's
It
right.
doesn't last forever. So you'll just like my ex before him, like they always find their way back because they realize you really did care about me when nobody else did, and then they come when it's too late. I'm like, do you really still think I care about you after how you did me? I had to let my other ex know that same thing, just like, what made you come back to this super dry well? There is no water left in this well.
Right.
We've torn it down and built over the well. At this point, like, it's gone. So I
I
just
was
don't.
I was thinking, I see Miss V in the
Hey,
chat.
Miss B.
Yes, and Miss V, I did. I'm, Zaba knows this. Miss April misses a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to the roasting and what people say about individual, even when if something is said about me. But I did see um, somebody had said something toward Miss V, a lot of things, and I was like, oh my goodness, why are they attacking Miss V? Miss V is the most sweetest, most beautiful, got herself together, gorgeous home, set, just everything. Why would she be a target to attack? Now I know it has to be jealousy or envy or trying to make her their content, but I wanted to know how Miss V handles it, because I don't recall seeing um, her would come back with anything. I did see somebody mention her,
Oh,
but
you must don't know.
then
Teddy,
that's what I'm saying. I want Miss B
Miss B
to
will get them together. Miss B will get them
yeah.
together.
See, I missed
Yeah,
that.
she got Chrissy together real good one
That's
time.
who was talking, and I was like, "Why is she? Wait a minute, what is going on here?" That was so shock. That threw me back, Zaba, because I was like, Miss V, Miss. I was like thrown back, like Miss V. Wait a minute, look at her home. Look at her. Look at her. Listen to her
Right.
conversation. Hey, Day, you want to come
I
up?
was talking about that too.
This
Hey,
is
Day
the
Day.
after what is it called? Afterglow or after party? Y'all was cutting up last night. Say I was tore up. I didn't get up till about 11:15 this morning. God, the day 11:45, not 11, almost afternoon.
Oh,
I was,
I was about to say. Why was I about to say? Oh yeah, I slept late, but that was afternoon for me.
you was, and you so laid back, funny Zay. You just be um, so demure with it. You be, but it'd be funny. Y'all was even Nikki Reacts shared y'all's live last night. She was like, "This conversation right here." I was
Yeah, we have
laughing so hard.
we could really do a
Hey,
show together
Bookie.
for real.
Hey y'all, what y'all
Hey,
talking
Bookie.
Hey,
about? Hey
Everything and
I
Zay.
like your
anything.
hair like that. I know
Thank
that's
you.
the
That
old.
was when
I
I
know
had
that's
Good.
the
my
old.
braids with the little skunk patch in the front. Hmm.
Girl, you so
Yeah, I know
beautiful.
I know that's from the sun. Well, it's still. Is it still summer? No, it's not summer anymore. Oops, child. Did I really
No,
just say
that was
that?
definitely during the summer. Zay, you be
Yes,
clocking it.
it's from the
You and
summer.
Zaba are so good for each other, Davion, and I'm talking
I agree.
even
They
outside
don't
of
like that.
YouTube. You
Yeah.
guys
They
are
don't like
so
that.
good for each other. Good. I'm talking it with encouragement in
Hmm.
learning things from each other, enhancing each other's lives. It is so apparent. A blind person could see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Me and Zay was on the phone for almost 5 hours
I
last night
Yeah.
believe
talking.
it. I believe it, and obtained a lot, and left with from the conversation feeling more invigorated. Like, yeah, this is good.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
just like I think Zay. He remind me a lot of my Janae. They act a lot alike. I swear.
Yes,
Like
And
I
somebody
certain
was
stuff
saying,
that he do, I be like, that's that airy shit.
I can read.
hmm
Yes, you know I'm an Aries. So y'all had me.
Uh
I
huh.
should have stayed on the panel last night because I was cracking up at so many things y'all were saying, and I could relate. And I was like, oh my god. But that was so. Did you see that Nikki React shared your live, Davion? She
No,
said,
I did not see
"Girl,
that. I'm gonna
look,
have to go
she
tell her thank
go check it
you.
out." And Davion, were you aware that I did respond to when in my live yesterday? I was telling Zaba I had responded to, and I called them JR, and everybody was cracking up. They thought that was funny. It was
that's
because
a funny name.
I
I
know who
don't
you
even
talking
try to
about,
be funny, y'all.
and
I
I
just
think that's who Charmel got it from. Because Charmel wrote a post in the sister circle today and said, JR, I said, I know you're not calling that lady Junior, and that's a whole woman.
and I
I
did.
like that name.
And
I
that's
did
what I
too.
was tripping because everybody was laughing, and all I was thinking was I just didn't want to say their name. I don't want to keep saying their name because that
Yeah.
was my point. You keep calling my name, and why? And I was just telling uh oh, there go Miss V, and me and Miss V, and I was just telling Zaba, I
Hey, Miss
explained
V.
Miss V in the building.
You look pretty.
I told you,
She
Miss
always got some jewelry on. I gotta get it together, honey.
girl, Miss V's
Past
crib.
time.
Your crib is so beautiful. I saw it yesterday. I said, Miss V got to give me some decor. You and Roz both, y'all decorating. Decor is absolutely elegant. It speaks of who you are, Miss V. So when I
Thank
heard
you.
them talking about you, I didn't even listen to a lot of it, but I was so thrown back. I said, everything they said was completely opposite. Look at your home, look at your beauty, look at your conversation. What is this? Just jealousy. Just jealousy.
It gotta be because Miss V barely even say anything about anyone in this sector. She come on here and have full blown conversations about other stuff.
Exactly.
I
Well,
love
I
that
don't.
red. I love your jewelry pieces.
Aren't they?
I
Thank you,
just said
y'all.
that she be real put together.
Thank you. Um, I don't really know why she's attacking me or why she even came for me because we had no words whatsoever. And all of a sudden, when I supported her, and you know that before I came
Yeah.
out here, I co-hosted with her. And then all of a sudden, I got a channel. It started last Christmas. She sent me a text saying she loved me. I just sent her a text back saying Merry Christmas or something to that effect. And then a week later, she just came out and she was just charging in behind me. And it was like one thing after another. But I think what really turned me away from her is the fact that she didn't really know me, even though we had co hosted together. And when she came out with all these lies, like my husband was fake and he wasn't
Mm,
real. And I came out here and made a liar out of her. It's like, okay, when is enough enough? So, how I deal with her now is I ignore her for the most part. I don't look at her channel, but a lot of people on my channel will look at it and they will let me know because they're like protectors of me. Because,
mhm.
like Day was saying, I don't come out here for nobody at all, period. I have my own conversations on my channel. It's topics. Sometimes we just chat with each other in the channel. And that's who I am. I don't have time, nor do I want to come out here attacking people. If that be your platform and that's what you want to do, I don't have a problem with it. But that's
Right.
not me.
That's right.
Right.
That's what
So
I say.
I just
Yeah.
let it go for the most part because in due time, everybody will see who you really are. Just like they see who she really is now, they'll see who I really am. And if you can believe a person who's never met you, never been to your home, never been in your surroundings, then follow them. I don't care. I
Yeah.
really don't. I'm
Now,
past
is
all of
Pissy
that.
over there still bothering you? What is? Oh Lord.
I mean,
Yes.
she really doesn't she really doesn't bother me. She did in the beginning because I had her in a higher place of respect. At this
Mm,
point, I just let it go in one ear and out the other because there's something definitely wrong with her life, not mine. I'm at
Yeah.
peace. I'm happy. I'm blessed. And that's
Amen.
what I come out here and I show when I come out here. I work
Amen.
with special needs kids every day. They can be very draining on you. And
Mhm.
there are days I don't want to come out here because I'm too tired to be even
Right.
bothered. You know, people are out here for different reasons. Some people are
Right.
out here just for the drama. Some people are out here to make money because this is all they have. I am
Mhm.
really, truly blessed to have other income coming in that I have worked
Right.
for
Amen.
over 40 years. So I don't have to come out here doing all that to draw people into me. I want people to come to me because they want to, not
Amen.
because I'm out here dogging each and every one person out here. And I don't even like coming back for her, but I will, like Zay said. If she goes too far, I'll drag her.
Mhm.
Now, I'm not going to cuss her.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't
you
heard me
do real
cussing.
good, classy, nasty reads, honey.
Just
I'm not coming
Southern
in here with
collard
all
greens and
those
cornbread.
D's and MFs and all of that. That's not who I am. But I will read
Mhm.
you.
I gotta check it out, Miss V, because
I
I was
will.
wondering. And then, you know what? That's what I was saying. I would, and like I was telling when I did my live the other day, I was saying that they had said me, Ray Mary, and Royalty Queen um, sit under. Well, I'll just say Davion, which more so Davion's family. We sit under them and we mod when they talk about children. And
Yeah.
I gave my response to that. I said,
Well, that
"You're
JR
seven.
lady was really, she called you and in the Saves on out the other day because
What?"
y'all support me. And I'm
But
And
just
that
like, why
this
do
is
you
my
not want
there
me
thing.
to
my
support
response
you?
day in my live yesterday was my response to it. I said, first of all, I do it because I want to do it. I am a grown woman. What, first of all, that's first and foremost. Here's my thing. I'm not concerned with who you follow at all in the least. You follow who you want. And here's the thing. You sit under the same thing. And I don't care why you do. I and like I said, I have a relationship with Davion outside of YouTube. I care about Davion. I care about
Yeah.
her family. And then I even say I have a grandson who is autistic, and they can't say what I laugh at. There, I don't have to agree with everything someone says, but when I say that I follow and I'm a part of, it's the hypocrisy for me. Everything that
Yeah.
they said, I said, you talk about people talking about children. You're 70. Davion is 27. What do you think that is? You're talking about
The
children. And
children, yeah,
okay.
child.
And then also, you're 70. You talk about her living at home with her mother. You live with your papa. You understand?
OMG, Miss
This is
April. That's why
also
I made that video
70.
yesterday
Really?
because I was like, it's the hypocrisy in all the statements, and not even just from her, but the chat as well. Like you guys
Yeah.
have sat back in chats and listened to that barnyard lady go really low about kids, laughed at pictures where she was circling kids' lips and saying they was doing stuff to people in a sexual manner. Just disgusting. So they was upset with me yesterday saying that I was mad or that I was pressed, but I was like, no, I'm not mad or pressed. I just put y'all truth right back in y'all face, but y'all don't like to see it as that. So y'all would
Right.
say, oh, she's mad, she's pressed. No, I'm just telling the truth. That's it.
Wasn't
Right.
this
there?
is my
Was
thing. I just think people should support whoever they want to support. That is your
Hmm.
right. That's your choice.
That's
You
your
can't
yeah.
choice.
tell me who to support and who not to support. If I choose to support you and I see something I don't like or it's not a part of who I am, I can walk away silently. They don't like that out here.
Right.
They don't. There are young content creators out here like Zay and uh, Davion. They're not going to have the same perspective as a person like me and you who
Preach,
are much
girl.
older. But
Preach.
we've been there. So we know that this too will pass. They will mature. They will grow up. I'm
That's
not
right.
saying anything they do or say is wrong or right. It's the age that they are. Let
Thank you.
them live
Yeah.
their life,
Thank
however it
Yeah.
you.
goes. And
100%.
Yeah, and in the due time, everybody matures and grows up, hopefully. And when they don't,
Hmm.
that's when it becomes a problem because
Right.
Right.
the maturity is not there for you to see. Weren't you 20 at some point in your life? Didn't you do things
Mm.
that you
Thank you,
wouldn't do
Miss
now?
V. Thank
Right.
you.
Right.
Let people
Exactly.
be people.
And
Live
that's
and
the
let live.
greatest
And I
perspective
do
in
feel
the
bad when I get to battling with people that's like older than my mother's age. And I'm just like, it sometimes it just baffles me that they are so high school. It's
Right.
like the things that I hear them
right. And
say,
I
and
think that's the thing that keeps me like wanting to push the content out because it's like there's no way you guys are sitting around critiquing my every move when y'all are twice my age and y'all are doing the same exact stuff. It
Right.
If,
almost makes you not have a lot of respect for them.
if you
Right.
look at things realistically, people are people. Zay, you travel a lot. I've traveled a lot. So you've met people around the world, and you'll meet people over there that resemble somebody that you've met somewhere else. And
mm,
you can't just sit down and place everybody in a box. And I'm
That,
not one that believes in horoscopes. And that's why, because just because you're Aries and somebody else is the Aries, you still different. You may have something in common, but don't we
Hmm.
all have something in common?
That's
right.
true.
yeah. Hmm.
And so,
Exactly.
therefore, I just believe that if you're a good person, it'll stand out in the end. If you're a
Yeah.
bad person, it'll come out in the end.
Right.
Right.
and,
Hmm.
and you don't have to agree with it. I mean, that's just who I am. That's my feelings. And I try to respect everybody and I want the same respect in return. And if
Yeah.
I don't get it, I don't come back all the time right away when somebody says something. I'll stop and I'll think about it. I
Right.
might even
Hmm.
pray about it. And then sometimes it tells me, keep it moving. Don't even say nothing. You didn't
Uh-huh.
even hear it.
Hmm.
Okay. Then at other times it's like, no, this is worthy of being addressed.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
that's
Miss
what
Yeah.
V.
I do. But I'm
I'm.
not
I
going
I
to
think.
agree
stay
with a
with
I,
lot
it.
that you say, Miss V, and that's why, like, even when you do respond, I love the way that you choose to respond to those people. You know, because I feel like I'm young and I'm still learning, but the way that you get them together with your wisdom, I'd be like, "Oh, wait, that was a good read."
right. Oh
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not
One
going
that
to.
can really
When she
touch
sat
your
on the
spirit because
patio.
there's nothing else in it that's distracting. Just words, just your pure thoughts, no insults,
Yeah,
just
she's
the
not coming
real.
with the anger or malice, that kind of
Mm-mm.
thing. You
When
don't
she
have
Yeah.
I
said
don't
that.
that.
have to because
That's
that
right.
doesn't, YouTube doesn't pay my bills.
Thank you,
Okay.
Miss V.
Period.
They did not pay my bills before I came out here. They do not pay my bills. Now, they may never pay my bills, but I'm going to be me. And
That's
there are going to be
right.
people that's going to like me. There are going to be people that's going to dislike me because of something somebody else said, nothing that I did to them whatsoever. So
Same.
I had to consider that. If you're going to be a YouTuber, you got to be a little bit tougher. You got to be a
Hmm.
little bit
Yeah.
stronger. You got to learn to discern what you need to address, what you don't need to address.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna never meet these people in life. They don't know
Right.
you.
Hmm.
You don't know them.
That's right.
Mhm.
Move on. Move on.
And
Speaking
I
about
was telling
speaking about the
Zaba,
children,
go
about the
ahead,
children,
Zay.
about the children stuff. Doesn't Jr. support Sharita?
That's what I was
That's what I
telling her on
said.
the videos yesterday. I said, "You
So
cannot. You're a clown, lady. You cannot tell me nothing
she
Davion
because you
literally,
get
and
on
she
here and you
literally
try to
Davion
came
sound
and
out
so
Zay.
here.
intelligent and so
Can y'all?
smart, but yet these are the people that you're associating yourself with, and then
Zay
you think you
and
can say something to me, girl?
Davion and
Bye.
Zay, but please listen to Miss April's live from yesterday because we touched on all of
I
that.
am. I'm gonna
It
go
was
back and
Okay.
really,
watch it.
really a good live. I can't believe
Okay.
y'all didn't hear it. I wanted to say this real quick. Miss V, like I was saying to Zaba before everybody got on, I see Zaba's beauty. I see Zaba's heart. Zaba is a beautiful person. When I say he is, so when you can see a person's beauty in them, what he says and does on his channel is his business. You
Mm-hmm,
understand? It doesn't mean I
mm-hmm,
have to agree with everything. I see his beauty. Same thing with Davion. I see her beauty. I choose and I can relate to those things. You understand? And like I said about my grandson, I have a grandson who's autistic. I don't get offended when And I'm not saying I agree with talking about the children. I don't have to. And she was implying that that's what we do. But and I, like I said to her, you do the same thing, and not only that, you have attacked children. That's exactly what you're doing. It's the hypocrisy. You know, don't worry about Miss April, who Miss April follows, because Miss April surely is not worried about who you follow. You're allowed to follow who you want. Let me even take this one, and I'm gonna say this and be quiet. Davion, in my live yesterday, because when I went over to the channel to listen to her, I
Mm-hmm.
went over to her shorts, and she has a short up of her dad doing some work. Now he's in his 90s, I think. That
Mm-hmm.
blessed me. It touched me. So I don't see, that was where I don't see necessarily see beauty in her, but I saw that short and it blessed me. I said, look at him. This is her dad, and he's still working. He was doing this sewing
Yeah.
stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I try to see in people. It didn't have nothing to do with her. But in other words, as nicely as I could put it, I'm not concerned with who you follow. Why are you concerned with who we follow, especially when you do the same exact thing, the same thing?
I
Yeah.
just
One
think it
hundred
would be
percent.
better for all of us as Black people out here if we weren't so petty. A lot of this stuff is so
Mm-hmm.
petty and so
It
childish, and
is.
it's very juvenile.
It is.
A lot of them have been in my channel before, and they left because of another concrete content creator who came for me, who to this day had no reason whatsoever. I had said nothing about her. Not any of them can ever say that what did I do to them? They can't tell you.
Exactly.
They haven't told you,
Yeah.
and they can't. It's a
Yeah.
buildup of hate. It's a buildup of jealousy. We as Black people got to get through past that, okay? And we would have a
Mm-hmm.
better life out here if we could come on the panel, just like we are here now, um, support each other. I might not necessarily like everything that anybody out here says. You might not
Right.
feel that way about me. I can fall out of the chat without saying anything. If you're saying something that I don't quite agree with, I don't have to say nothing to you. Just back out
Mm-hmm.
of it. Come back in at another time and speak
Mm-hmm.
when you're talking about something I want to hear. But they
Right.
can't
Yeah.
do that. They want to attack every little thing about you, but then when it comes down to them, they don't want you to say nothing about them.
Oh my, do you know when I responded back to that lady after she made a whole live about me? She's like, "Oh, you're angry. Oh, you're pressed." I'm like, "How immature, and you're almost 70 years old." Like
Mm-hmm.
you took me responding to you as me being pressed instead of you listening to what I was saying in the live. I wasn't pressed at all. I was bringing up the hypocrisy of all of your statements that make your claims invalid. And see, she don't like when I do that because at that point I'm not being ignorant no more. I'm not just throwing insults at you. I'm not just playing the high school game. I'm putting your reality back in your face and saying, "Hey, you can't really tell me anything. You're not in no position to, because these are the things that you support." So really, what you're saying to me, you're saying about her, but you just won't say it out loud on these platforms because you've chosen a side at your big age. And I just think, I don't know. And her bringing up April Love, I wanted to piggyback off that, April, what you were saying. They
Yeah.
do that, you guys, because they want to push everybody away from me. She wants me to take in what she's saying so bad that if people started falling off around me, she felt like that's the way that I'm gonna, okay, well, I understand what she's saying. That still wouldn't make me understand how her perspective, because I feel like I'm not necessarily wrong all the time. Now, do I go low? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Do I come out here and I be angry sometimes and I go off? Absolutely. But the things that I have to say is very relatable and is like on a common sense level to where that everybody could understand it. And I think that's the part that they don't like, when I just come and I speak with clarity and knowledge in my voice instead of having so many insults to throw back and forth. They can't stand that.
You
I
are such
have to
a
agree
sweet
with
spirit.
what Bama just wrote here. She says, "No, if you a bad person, y'all don't have on glasses. People will know and walk away immediately." And I have to agree with that. I don't have to say anything to walk away from you. I can just do
Yeah.
it. I
That's
have
right.
that
And you
right.
know what's the problem with them, Miss
Mm-hmm.
B? A lot of them feel like, okay, well, I just gotta be heard. I think with this sector, everybody has made what they're saying so important. And I'm not saying what people aren't saying isn't important, but it's almost used as a way to shame you, as a way to guilt trip you
Yeah.
into succumbing to their perspective. I'm telling you, because I had somebody come in my chat the other day and they were telling me, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that. Okay, well, you didn't even have to say that. You know, you could have just exited, right? Like, it's not
Mm-hmm.
that
Exactly.
hard. It's not that complicated.
And then don't make me try to hate somebody because you hate them. I don't
Right.
like that. I mean, if that's your problem with that person, what did that person do to me? Nothing. I'm not
Right.
going to hate anybody because you hate them. I'm not going to hate, period. But if I dislike them, it's because of something they did to me.
That's
And
right.
Right.
they
Absolutely.
forget that out here. They think, oh, you supposed to support this one and that one and the other one because I support them. Who are you?
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody is just a content creator out here. Now, if you choose to be a reaction channel, I've always said people out here don't know how to do a reaction. If I went to a reaction channel, I think I could deliver a message much better than these who call themselves reaction. You don't have to go off into people's family. Go for the person. Don't go for the children and the grandchildren and the
Right.
cousins and the uncles. Why you got to bring all these people in who don't even have a channel to defend themselves?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't understand about it. React on that person. And if y'all want to go
Yeah.
back and forth, that's y'all.
Yeah.
And I say all the time, Miss V, I say all the time that I know I'm wrong for bringing the kids into it, but it's just like when the person brings it out too, it's like I'm giving it to them so that they know exactly how it feels and that
How
it
it
True.
needs to
feels.
stop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's almost
The
like,
back and
okay,
forth.
you hurt me, so I'm gonna go back and I'm
Right.
gonna show you how it feels.
That's
But
right.
Right.
that's
That's
an age
exactly.
thing. It's a
Yeah.
20, 30-year-old thing. And
Hmm.
being 70, I can look back on it and say I would have done the same thing at that age. I'm not
Yeah.
at that age now. My child is
Hmm.
not even at that age. She's 40-ish. Okay? So I'm not going to come out here and leave a legacy for my children or my grandchildren to look at me and say, oh my God, mama. No, I'm not doing that.
Hmm.
That's
Right.
who I am. They can never say, well, my mama embarrassed me out there on social media in a world audience looking at her. No.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter to me if my channel grows to 100,000. I'm not going to do it. If it stays where it is, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's
I have
real.
too many people in real life who watch my channel. I have to face them every day. They know that's not me. So why do I have
Yeah.
to explain to them? I don't have to explain nothing out here on social media to nobody. But I do have to face them. That's
Right.
the ones that I
Yeah.
have to deal with. I mean, to
Hmm.
each his own. People run their channel the way they want to.
Want
And
to.
I'm going to
That's
run
right.
mine the way I want to.
Right.
It looks like you got another guest up, Miss April.
Yes.
She's
Ray
here.
Mary.
Great
Hey,
Mary.
Hi.
Ray
Hey.
Mary.
Hey,
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 Great
in the
Mary.
safe zone.
hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Turn it up a little
Yes.
bit.
Okay, hold on.
Tannis is in the chat. Tannis, you see Ray Mary is okay. We was
Look, this
talking
is why
about
I
you last
came.
night.
Look, this is why I came. Well, I came up here for, because I came up here for a couple of reasons, but that was one of the reasons why I came up here to let Tannis know I'm okay. I'm okay, Tannis. I am
They
fine.
love you. They be
I am
concerned. So I had
okay.
to text you last night.
That's the
Yeah.
first thing. And the second thing I was gonna say right quick is I'm glad you explained that, Day Day, because I was sitting here pondering myself yesterday, like with this whole JR lady or whatever. I
I
Hmm.
don't
don't even know who that is.
I don't even listen to her. I didn't even think this lady knew my name. I don't know nothing about this lady. Nothing. I don't even know what it is with her. I don't even listen to her. But I
Hmm.
heard she was mentioning my name about sitting up under Day Day and different people that like with April and I that we mob for, and even Royalty Queen. And I'm glad you explained as to that's why they bringing that up and why they doing it, because I
Hmm.
didn't know why they
Hmm.
were doing it. I don't even know the lady. And I wanted to say this, like what Miss April said. When we're modding and when we're doing different things, a person can't tell us what we laughing at any given point in a
Thank you.
lie.
Hmm.
They don't know what we laughing at. They don't know if we're behind in the chat. They don't know where we are. They don't know what we doing. So they can't say that we're laughing about children and we're laughing about people dying and stuff like that. That is just absolutely not true. That's just
Yeah.
absolutely
Exactly.
not true. I'll never
Hmm.
laugh at anything like that. I got a
Exactly.
grandson
And you
that's
don't, and you
ADD.
know what I noticed about Ray Mary, you guys, when she is in the chat and she
She
don't agree
doesn't
with the
say anything.
conversation, she don't say nothing. Or she'll
No.
drop
Mhm,
my link, she'll tell people
mhm.
hit the like button, or she's saying hey to other people in the chat. She
Right.
Didn't I,
don't
Absolutely
she won't engage.
didn't
no.
I say that yesterday, Ray Mary?
Yes, ma'am, you did, and thank you, Miss April. Thank you, Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
Because
said Ray Mary has never not once said anything about anyone ever in
Mm-mm,
the comments. Never.
mm-mm.
no,
Never
No.
laughed or anything. She just do her job. She just do her mod job and keep it moving.
I
We're
agree.
not even on your channel.
right. So I don't know what her deal
That's
is. I don't
that's
know
the
what that
one
was
thing
about.
I like about you, Ramary, because you don't engage in that. And when I started watching you and coming into your channel, I noticed that. And I knew it was just a matter of time before somebody would come for you because you don't
Upset
bother people.
because they're
You don't, you
upset.
stay on topic. You interact with your chat.
Yeah.
And I saw a lot of me in you or you in me or whatever. And I was like, it's just a matter of time, but don't let it get to you. Keep doing what you're doing. You have a great channel.
We
Yes, you
thank
do.
you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
they
was
know
trying to
Ray
tell
Mary
Miss
is a great asset to us, and they want to run everybody who we deem as great. They want to run them away. They think
Yeah.
they hold April Love in a safe zone to a higher standard because, at least from their point of view of what I'm looking at it, they think that okay, these are two women on their side that I could respect. You know, they're the way that they carry themselves, the type of things that they get on their channels and they talk about is completely different from everybody else. So that's why they pull you two out of the group all the
Yeah.
time. That's why they want
Yeah.
y'all to leave us. And
Last week
I
it
don't
was
know.
that.
Again,
I
people,
think I have
No.
like a suck mentorship from you guys, and not even in the most literal way. But I watch y'all and I listen to what y'all got to say, and I take in and take heed to a lot of information.
And Davion, you've even helped me in situations on the back end to where when I hear something and I'm like, that is just I gotta say something, and Davion will be like, Miss April, nope, just leave.
Please don't, cause your channel is so beautiful and what you're doing with it.
You
is.
know, because
There are
I
even
got a
times
history.
where
The thing
there
with
are
me
even times
is
where
I
they
got
just
a
tell me to leave it
past.
alone.
Right.
Yeah, and but yeah, and I thank you for that. And I always mention that. I thank God for the people who help me to stay focused. They'll be like, stay on, and then I do it myself. I'll be like, okay, like Miss V said, there are just some things I am going to address,
mhm,
and then and the hypocrisy, it be the hypocrisy for me. It's like, and I admire, and I one thing Zaba does, Zaba will admit, I know what this is. I know this, sometimes I could be this way. Davion, the same thing with you. You be like, I'm gonna have to go before God because I know you understand
Oh, I'm
that
very self aware, honey. I think that's
very
one gift God gave
self-aware.
me. I'm very
I
self
love that
aware.
self-awareness, man. That's key to life. That's key to life.
Yeah.
And Miss V, you're right. It's the age. Like Miss V, I can relate to you. It's like when you're talking, I say, oh, you say it like I would love to say it. Like when you talk about the age difference. What will we
mhm,
do at the age of 20 as
mhm,
opposed to the age of 63 or 64? We're not going to respond the same. That's why I
mhm.
don't come out and roast, because I'm at a different place and age in my life. You understand? And
Right.
that has a lot to do with it.
And so basically, to answer JR's question, based off of what y'all just said, is that the reason that you guys give us some understanding and compassion is because you've been there, done that, and you
Mhm.
understand. So that answers our question right there. That's the reason why
This
they
too
support us
shall
there.
pass.
That's
Okay?
right.
This too shall pass. With age comes wisdom. With wisdom comes discernment. And it all comes with maturity. And that's basically all I can say.
That's right.
I agree with that
I do
100%. And
too.
I think
Yeah, I agree.
JR, she's trying to be manipulative, you guys. Y'all gotta peep how people move and why they say the things that they say. It's because they're being manipulative in that moment while they're doing it.
That's just like that
Right.
lady who just posted up my picture. Why would you take my before and after picture and then cut out the after part and just put the before and say this is what I look like, as if I don't come on camera every single day? Like we know, like they just do things that are manipulative in nature.
Mhm.
They really
It's
do.
to get a
People are
response.
aware. People know better. People know better.
It's all about a response, and it's all on how you respond to it. In the end, that's what it is. If you're coming live every day and people seeing your face, that doesn't even make sense to me. That's a waste of time. But it's saying a
Right.
lot about the person. When you read into it, think about the person. Why did they do it?
That's right.
Does it make sense?
That's
Mm,
right. Because
you're
you're
right.
seeing
That's
them
the way
every
I
day.
look at things.
That makes a lot of sense, Miss V.
Yeah, it does.
I'm not going to waste a lot of energy on people that I don't have to. They're not doing anything for me. They're not paying not one bill. So if you're not paying for anything over here, I don't care about how you feel, what you think. That's just your
Right.
opinion. You could really
And
keep
I
it to
think that was
yourself.
Miss April's perspective too. Like, JR, why do you care about who I'm following? I don't care about you.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Exactly. For real, for real. That's in real life. I'm over here. I got this good. My life is, look, I'm so grateful for I call it my little life. It's Miss April's little life. When I get up off of here, I even said this, Davion. I said, y'all know how they say, I challenge you. I said, could you imagine if Roz went live 8 and 9 times a day? They, because
Hmm.
they're right there 24/7. I said
Right.
I would challenge that you not listen to them for one day. Could you not listen to them for one day? And then I got tickled because I said, well, I couldn't prove it, and that's the kind of stuff I was saying. And I didn't
Yeah.
even when I did my live yesterday, Ray Mary, honestly, I need to ask you honestly, and I know you'll be honest. Was it a did I come off as trying to roast or to have any malice or anything like that? My live yesterday.
No, ma'am, not at
Because I
all.
didn't want to. I didn't have that in me. I didn't have like I'm going to try to attack her for what she said. It was just an adult conversation between a 60-year-old woman and a 63-year-old woman and a 70-year-old woman. Because I did hear her say she's 70 years old. And when I even posted the title, guys, I wasn't even saying that to be funny. God is my witness, man, and it tickles me because people were cracking up about that, and I'm like, only reason I did that is because I didn't want to say the name because I see people that they put that name right out there. I just didn't want to do
Yeah.
that, and
Yeah.
then
No,
it
ma'am.
tickled.
It's not shady.
You
It's a fact. She's 70, right?
Yeah, she
That's a
said she was
fact.
70. So I was like, coming from my point of view, and I let her know how I felt about I don't care who you follow. I don't even judge you for who you follow. So why are you what is the concern with who I follow?
You
Now
know,
I'm
I have
wondering.
found it best that when I was home and not working, I watched a lot of YouTube. When I went to work, I don't have time to watch even the channels I want to watch. And
Mhm.
it's better for me as a content creator because I don't know what people are saying. I don't know all these acronyms and all these different names that they calling people and stuff out here. So it's like, who are you talking about? I might even know the person. I figured out who y'all talked about calling a JR now. I'm like, I don't even know that person, but I do know that person because I'm like, who is JR? Is this a new person or where they come from?
That's
I
a
Y'all
don't
can
that's a
know.
tell
new
y'all
name
can
that they
tell
done
her who
came
it
up with. I
is.
love it.
But that's the way I've learned to interact out here on YouTube is watch who I want to watch. Sometimes I'm watching from the bushes because it's better. And maybe it's somebody in the chat who said something about me that I'm don't even want to come in there. And so I just stay in the bushes, hit the like button for support and keep it moving.
Right.
Um, I've learned to maneuver my way around YouTube in a better way than watching and listening and saying, oh my God, and getting upset with that person. I'm like, why are you wasting time getting upset with somebody you don't know, you don't care nothing about? They ain't supporting you. So why do you care?
Exactly.
Amen to that.
Say
Mm-mm.
that
That part
again,
right
Miss V.
there.
I
Say that
totally
See, when
agree.
again.
you break
Totally
it
agree.
down to the simplest, like, ways like that, you do be like, well, damn, why do I care?
Mhm. What's it gonna do for you? Is it gonna add any money in your pocket?
That's
No,
right.
it might end up taking some money out because you could lose your channel because you could get upset and lose your whole process of thinking and your behavior
Mm-hmm.
just go unwired. I'm not doing that. I don't work too hard for this little bit of channel I got. No,
Right. That's
mm-mm,
True.
true.
You
no,
preaching this Sunday, girl.
It
baby.
is. I
Y'all
was
done
just
told y'all
about to
about
say
calling me a
that.
preacher out here, and I ain't. God ain't told me nothing about no preaching. Now y'all gone on with that preaching stuff. Uh-uh. Teaching maybe, but preaching,
Teaching. You
Well,
teaching,
teaching,
Miss
yeah,
V.
teaching is right. You're right, Miss
You
V.
teaching.
Okay,
You
okay,
definitely
okay,
Sure.
teaching,
okay.
dropping just some wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but y'all just have to learn to just ignore some things and be like me. When you can't ignore a number, address it. Stay classy with it. Let them know they're lying. Let them know with I've come out here with black and white paperwork stamped by the judge. Miss
Hmm.
B don't have nothing. What does it matter to you what I have? Okay, I came out here with the paperwork. I ain't heard nothing else about that. I ain't got nothing. Okay. The judge said I had 100 acres. That's what the judge said. That's what was stamped on the paper that I brought in here. But why did you come out here and tell that lie from the beginning?
Hmm.
Why? Why should I have to come out here and prove that I do have something because you said you didn't? That taught me a lesson. I ain't got to prove nothing else to you no
You
more.
Facts.
absolutely don't. And you know why people do stuff
Facts.
like that, Miss V? Because
Why?
they're intimidated and they're jealous. So they feel like they gotta water you down at every chance that they could get.
I
So they'll
told
throw
people when
little
I came out
stuff out
here
there
who I
like that.
was. I said I didn't have a jail record. You ain't found it and you won't. I said I wasn't on any drugs. I've been drug tested most of my life on my jobs. I worked out at a plant 20 years. We were drug tested out there. We're drug tested in the school system where I work right
Yep.
now. So why come out here with all that nonsense and lies? If you don't like me, don't look at me. It's just that simple.
Right.
It's your problem. It ain't my problem. Trust me, there will be somebody, it'll be two to three that like me versus that one who's been
Yeah.
convinced that I'm this or I'm that. Okay, well, go over there and talk to them. Don't come over here
Right.
on my channel trying to tell me nothing. I'm not trying to hear
That's right.
it. Stop wasting my time.
Period.
It is what it is. You wasting my time.
See, I like Diva's comment. Diva says age doesn't matter out here. Some of the younger creators got more sense than the older folks from what I've seen. And I think that's the thing
That's
that
true.
frustrates me
That
the
is
most,
true.
You
Diva,
don't
is
expect
because I
a
feel like they
person
try to
60.
critique me so bad and then they turn around and do the same stuff or
Yep.
support people that
You
do the
just don't
same thing
expect
sometimes.
that in real life that a 60-year-old or 70-year-old fit. Let's go back to 40. Because that's at the age where you really should have matured by 40. Okay. So 40 to 70 plus. You don't expect that from people. But
Right.
here, hopefully this is their YouTube life and not their real life. Because some people live double and triple lives out here.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
can't live but one life, and that's the life I know. Because
Right.
I can't keep up with a lie if it's not the truth. I'm not going to be able to say it over and over the same thing over and over. Show you the same paper. Look, if you don't get it, you don't get it. There's some slow people in the world. I look, I didn't make you. So I ain't responsible for you being slow. So
Right.
just slow boat yourself right back over there to where you came from. That's it.
Right.
And I got to keep on moving, okay? I ain't got as much time left here as I've had here. And you're
Okay.
not going to distract me. No, get on about your business.
Hmm.
That's right.
But it'll come in time for those, the younger ones out here with channels, 20 to 40 years old. Just keep doing you.
That's right.
It'll come in time. It will.
Absolutely
Thank
right.
you for
Run
that.
your channel the way you see fit to run it. And you, if you got any kind of home training about you whatsoever, any respect for people, then sometimes you may come out, even at my age, and say, you know what, I was wrong. Admit it and keep moving.
Right.
Absolutely,
That's
Miss
Yeah.
V.
good.
Yeah.
That's good, Miss
That's
V.
it. You're not going to be right about everything in life. You are not perfect.
That's
There's
right.
only one person that has walked this earth that was perfect. And we come short of the glory of every day.
Girl.
Amen. Amen.
So
Girl.
it is what it is. But y'all, I got to go because I got to go catch this next football game, okay?
All
All
right.
right,
Well, we
All
gonna
right,
Nicole.
Miss
close.
V.
Okay.
And
Have a
Y'all
good
have
day, Miss
fun. Be
V.
you
blessed.
thank
Take
you.
care. Love you much.
Thank
You
you,
too, Miss V.
beautiful.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye, baby. Thank you.
Miss V had a word today.
Girl,
She
I
Okay.
came
love
through
when Miss
with the
V
old
come,
school.
man.
Get in
Miss
That's why I be
line.
V,
liking her read.
Stop
That's why
acting
I like her
stupid.
read because when she sit down on that patio, she be getting the words together.
she
She
sure
do.
do. Miss V tickle. I love Miss V. I love listening to her. I can
But
listen to her for hours. I'm
what
not
I was gonna
kidding.
say earlier, y'all, because I wasn't here when all that stuff came out, with the whole Bumpy Johnson thing and her son. But
Mhm.
when it comes to the kids stuff, I was watching a video where Sharita came on there and she accused me of you know, doing something with my fingers to a child. And I'm just like,
What?
that's literally that's even worse than just talking about children. Like you putting children up in, like, how do they represent that? But then they say that you can't, like, I don't understand that. I really don't. Like, it's one thing for us to be out here saying, for when I said, oh, look at your hair, it looks pretty like that. But when they came out, when I came out and said that he got breasts, well, that's something that we see. That's
Right.
something that we see. Like,
Right.
I don't think that's as bad. I don't think that's as bad. Even though,
They
yeah,
know that,
it's
Zane.
true.
They know
It's
that.
true. It's true that nobody should be talking about the kids. Yeah, but it's like if you started that.
Yeah.
But
I
That's
ain't
yeah,
gonna
like
lie.
if
I don't
you,
care about none of that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
yeah, like I feel like I do a good enough damn job just on the person by themselves. But if you want to talk about the kids, we can talk about the kids. That's how I feel. Don't
I
knock,
think
and then
your
I won't
kids
butt.
are a reflection of you. So if your kids is not on point, then it's something wrong with your
And
parenting.
Davion, this is what you said. Now, the one thing that I understand and I absolutely agree when you said this, if you think that your child is on the spectrum, go
Hmm.
get them diagnosed because
Yeah.
that is, it's like child abuse if you don't. I think,
Hmm.
and that's why like I said, my grandson is autistic. He's on the spectrum, but when I tell you guys, he is so beautiful. My daughter is doing such a beautiful job with him, and he's so precious. And I'm learning more and
Thank
more about
God.
autistic children that are
Hmm.
not getting diagnosed and going by the wayside, and they're suffering because they do have to have different things in their life. They have to have different teachings. They learn different. They do things different.
Hmm.
My daughter that passed, her friend's daughter has a son. He's autistic, and because my daughter knew my grandson was autistic, she kept telling her friend's daughter, go get him checked, because she kept hollering at him and just treating him. It was just awful. My daughter said it was awful. Finally, she didn't want to accept it. He doesn't have, ain't nothing wrong, he's just bad. Finally, she went and got him diagnosed. Thank you, God. Because I'm
Yeah.
telling you, the children suffer when they don't get diagnosed. There's mild, moderate, severe, all those things. But and it's
Hmm.
a lot in our community, a lot of undiagnosed autism in our community. So when you said that,
Absolutely.
I absolutely agreed with that. I can agree with that.
Hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
I
lot
agree,
of
Miss
people who
V. I agree.
like I don't want to bring Kanye West up just to like use him as an example, but I feel like his mom knew he was, and that's why she nurtured him so much.
Yep.
That's why his
Yep.
mama loved on him so much.
And you look
And, you
how
know, instilled so
successful.
I
much
agree.
smart to him.
I
Do you
agree.
see how smart Kanye is? Down to
Yes,
the way that he even listened to music. Those are like signs. Those are giveaways that
that's
your
right.
child is dealing with some type of has some type of issue in that area. But it's not even always the issues because autistic children are very intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
very
They are.
smart.
They know exactly what's going on. Like they know, like when you're talking to them, and that's why, like I said, it's so important that they get the diagnoses, because once they do, then what they do, guys, they start them off in a special school to get them prepared to go into the regular public schools. You
Yeah,
know, they do, but I'm telling you, the diagnosis is so important. It is
yeah,
it's a must, because
yeah.
if not,
I
they're going to
agree.
struggle, man. They're going to suffer and struggle. Yeah. But this was a great live, guys. I thank every
It
single
was. I
one of
came
you.
in on the television. I'm like, let me hop on the live since I see the link right
Yes.
here.
Ray Mary, what you
I
want to
know.
say,
I
darling?
missed the
Ray
Right, Mary?
Mary,
Yeah,
hear
we
me.
can hear you.
we can hear you now,
Okay,
boo.
yeah. I was saying I missed the beginning. I gotta go back and replay the beginning, y'all. I
It
missed
just
it. This was
happened
great.
naturally. I'm so glad Zaba came up. Zaba, and Zaba had just got done. And what I like, Zaba, you came over here and you decompressed and got right back on track. You are such a wise young man. Got right back in your mode. You know what I mean? You came over here. Auntie April gave you your accolades. Like I said, I follow you, and I'm so grateful to God that God placed you in my life on YouTube. I don't think nothing is by accident. And when I say I see your beautiful soul and your spirit, and you have a lot to offer this earth, and I'm one that's on board with it, honey. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. Same thing with Davy On, same exact thing. Davy On has such a moldable heart. People can say what they want, but that baby is going to excel in her life and do great things. And I know this to be true. I know this to be true.
Absolutely.
And I get
Yeah.
goosebumps
Absolutely.
even thinking about it, man.
Thank
People can
you.
say
Yeah,
what they want.
I see that in everyone as well. I think everyone has just, a lot to bring to the table. No matter the age, no matter where you're seated at in life. I see the intelligence in everybody.
Yes, I really loved being part of this live too. So thank you for and the as far as the decompression goes, a lot of the times it's a lot easier than one might imagine, because there's some times where we put on a little bit of theatrics with our live streams and stuff like that, and I'm not really as mad as I may seem. But
Yeah.
Zay, I
it would
You
be
don't
boring.
'never
100%
be mad to me,
get that.
Zay.
Yeah, it would be boring if I'm just like, super super duper, just too laid back. But but like, yeah, I don't never be really mad about what people say about me, because I have an understanding that, when I get on here and I show myself and I tell my stories, that somebody's gonna have an opinion about it, and it is
Exactly.
not always gonna be in my favor. But
And
as far as
you
shading me about the past, I'm like, that's not my current right now. So it's just like, it's all right.
and you know your truths, baby, and can't nobody tell you different. You see your weaknesses, you see your beauty, you see your strength, you see your weaknesses. Self-awareness is the key to life, guys. Self-awareness. You live much more peaceable. Like I see a lot of angry birds, and I'll be like, "Ooh, Jesus!" It's so
All we can do is
unnecessary.
all we can do is just pray for them.
That's
That's all
right.
we can do is just pray for them. But
That's the
like
key,
Tina Turner
Zay.
said
That's
in
the
the
key.
What's Love Got to Do with the movie, she said, anything in life that you don't like, just change it. You know?
That's good.
And she said, and that was right. That's right. I'm
Absolutely.
always remember all the. I love that movie, by the way, and I'm always live by that. You can change whatever it is that you want to change in your life. Just gotta hope, be hopeful, and move forward.
I'm a witness. Zaba, who stuck a cigarette up whose nose last night you was talking? That's
Oh,
the last thing I heard.
I t- that's what it said in the book. They were interviewing the road manager, and the road manager said, he could be so mean to her. One time, I witnessed him putting a lit cigarette up her nose, and I was just like, what? Like,
Oh
there
God.
were people around. He abused her in front of people as well. So it's just like it was really a toxic situation. He threw a pot of coffee in her face.
I had an ex throw a shot of vodka in my eyeballs
Oh,
with my eyes open.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't funny. It's funny now.
It's
But
not April. It's
I look
not.
that burn. That would
yeah,
burn.
it was horrible. But Miss April got her payback. Trust and believe that. I said, "Oh, you're done." That's all I could say, guys. I said, "Oh, you're done." It was like getting sprayed with mace. That's how it was. That's how
Mm,
painful it was.
I'm
I
sure.
said, "But you're done, buddy." Yeah. So don't
Dang.
ever do that, guys.
I would
mm.
never violate somebody in that way. I think that's just a huge violation.
Isn't that evil? To me, it's evil.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
really
you really
bad.
want to cause some type of real bodily harm to me?
Right.
Insane.
Hmm. And all we were
And that
doing was
live,
sitting
you
there
guys,
playing
that live from
cards.
last night, I have to do more of those because we was just having a good old time.
Yeah, please
Yeah,
do. That was the most fun. I didn't go to bed till like what, 3, 2. I told my daughter she couldn't believe it. I said we was hanging last. That was awesome, Davion. Definitely more of those. Go check out Nikki Reacts. Posted your video. She be watching y'all. And also, guys, please, you two go listen to the live from yesterday. Um, it's
after we got off the live, we went and got it cracking over with Feast with Cornice.
get out of here.
Yes, it was a nice little live over there.
I
Dog,
might well be subscribed to her.
I gotta catch that replay, Zay.
FEAST
Yeah,
Feast
she had
with
a good live.
or niece. I don't think I'm subscribed to her. I'm gonna have to check it out because I don't. Yeah, you talking about after the live last night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I missed that one. I missed
Feast.
our live last night, Day.
You
I mean,
sure did, girl. I missed
I,
you last night.
I was asleep. I was so mad when I
We
woke
had
up and checked
fun.
my phone. I was like, dang, I missed a good live, but I'm almost through with the replay. I'm
Okay,
all
I just
I
subscribed.
deleted a good live by mistake. I was like, how did this get deleted? Either YouTube deleted it or I deleted it. I don't know what
Ooh,
I
look at
did,
the
but
corn.
something happened to it.
She be cooking and stuff too. Feast with Cornice. I just subscribed to her, guys. And I'm glad you said that, Zaba, because I was not subscribed to her. I told you I'd be sleeping on a lot of things. It take Miss April a minute to get with the program. But yeah, I was surprised, Ray Mary. But Ray Mary, this is what I did. I was modding in the chat for the live last night and then fell asleep, woke up, and got right back into swing of things. I said they was on for a minute, y'all. It was like
that was
I'm the type that at the party where I get drunk and pass out early and then wake up and want to party. Okay, I'm back.
I do that too. I fall asleep and wake up and come on back in like ain't nothing ever happened. I be like, I don't even like right for bed. Babe, I
And be mad if ain't nobody else getting it cracking.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys, I'm going to end. If does anybody have anything else you want to say? Leave the live with anybody want to leave it with something?
thank you for letting me up, Miss April. Thank you,
And
thank you,
thank
thank
you.
you. And I'm a drop.
Anytime.
Yeah, thank you for
Anytime.
letting
I
me up
wish you would have
too.
been
It
here
was a great
earlier.
live.
I know I'm gonna catch the replay. See you later, Zay.
And
All
I
right,
want to
bye
thank
y'all.
you guys. Dave, I want to thank you for gracing my panel because that's exactly how I feel. Thank you, my nephew.
Anytime, anytime. You
I
already know.
know you got my back, baby, and I appreciate you, and vice versa. All right. See you guys. You guys in the chat have a great day. Talk to you later.